We got some of the party is back, and some of the party is still urinating. So good job, Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a group P. We all did the
that was
thing.
that was a loud yell there, Corbin. You could move your mic away from your mouth a tiny bit. It was just very noisy. All right, so everybody's here and on time, and this is amazing. Spangle, if you could move your webcam a tiny bit over to center yourself a tiny bit, and Corbin, you are. I don't know if you can move your webcam or if we're just doing this. Is this how it's gonna be?
What's your problem?
Well,
You're way over.
Yeah, you're way over, but
the Zoom
also
thing.
there's some. Did you change something with your like webcam settings? Because you're coming through as like a sliver of yourself, and I guess I can try adjust.
God,
it
I
looks- It
perfectly
looks normal
centered.
on Skype.
It's your Twitch. Your Twitch settings are screwed up.
Yeah, I noticed last week it kind of did the same for me for a little bit.
I'm perfectly centered on my own web camera.
So,
you do whatever you need to do.
So the thing is that
Yeah, on Skype he's right in the middle.
yeah, it's not about that. It's like he
It's
has.
about you.
I'm trying to explain, Fridge.
No, we're telling you you're wrong.
I'm
Don't worry.
trying to
We're
explain
good.
what's
We
going
got
on.
this.
So you'll see how everybody else's is filling the frame, and yours has yet to fill the frame. So yours has not, for whatever reason, the bit rate that's coming through from Skype has not been high enough to actually make the full size jump. And in a minute, hopefully it will, and then it'll resize, and it'll be appropriately sized, and it'll be in the space that's been like sectioned off for you. But until then, it's gonna look silly because you're like half on the screen. And it's not a big
'Cause
deal.
Bit rates be crazy.
Bits rate be crazy. How was everybody's week? You guys sheltering at home nicely? Or whatever it's called. Thank you for the 20 months in a row of subscribing.
Jeez.
Ooh.
I really appreciate it.
Court and I went to Rita's on Saturday. That's like sheltering at home.
Nice.
Yeah.
But we walked.
We walked.
And
We
people
needed to go
walked
outside.
into the street to not be around us. I feel like it's
Are you
more
guys in
dangerous.
Frederick or where you guys at?
Silver Spring.
Okay.
For what it's worth, I feel like that's not abnormal. Like,
Yeah,
that people
that's
would
what
walk across the
That's what
street to
happened.
avoid you.
No, they walked
Yeah.
in the street. They
Yeah,
usually
not
like go the
across.
full distance,
Okay.
Just walked like into
But-
the middle of the street.
like in traffic.
All right. I'm gonna try to mess with Corbin's webcam while we fill a little bit of time with what other things we did besides Rita's and avoiding people. Anybody else have anything fun that happened?
Fun?
Yeah.
Define fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like we watched the finale of Kids Baking Championship tonight, and Levi cried when the person that he wanted to win didn't win. So that was fun. Is that fun? I think that's fun.
Him crying?
No, I
That
mean
doesn't
like
sound
because
fun
he
to
was
me.
very emotional. He was vested in it. He wanted his guy to win, and he was gonna. It didn't matter that he made it to the finals, and that was a great accomplishment. He wanted him to win. He wanted the last
for the
boy
W.
standing to get the dub, and he did not, and that was very very sad for my little boy. But you know, we gotta learn to deal with that stuff in life. That's part
we
of
watched
life.
Forrest Gump.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a good
Sylvan
one.
finished. Sylvan watched it all the way through.
And like, really?
It's a good movie. I recommend it.
Jesus.
She doesn't watch anything I tell her to watch.
It's principle. I can't. You know.
She can't. I don't know why.
Okay.
No, I've watched the beginning and I've watched the middle and I've watched the end, and I've never seen it all strung together, and I'm probably missing bits in between.
Yeah, that's how it works when you don't
probably.
watch a whole movie.
But yeah, you might be missing a little bit.
The
Like-
strangest thing was she suggested watching Lord of the Rings a couple days ago. I was like, if you can't, no, I can't. I don't have 4 hours right now.
To watch one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
That is one, right?
Yeah.
The
It
extended
depends.
Versions, yeah.
To be fair, I was going to use that time
To
to
be
actually work on the
fair.
thank you cards for our wedding that I still haven't done.
You
One
got
day,
plenty of time to do
fucking-
that.
We're gonna be married for a long time, I think. So I
Theoretically.
Yeah.
So I got to thank you from a wedding in January. When was yours?
December.
Oh.
You have a year. You're fine.
Yeah.
All right. So I just adjusted
You moved Clovis.
Clovis's and Corbin's
Looks like
I
we
look
got
normal. Thanks, Jay.
It
we
looks a
got
lot better.
Coven.
And now Beatrice's went a little bit crazy. Like it's cut off on the end. Man, you guys, you're making
But
you're
she's
making
still
me crazy.
present.
Yeah.
She's not like half off the
Just
screen.
making me crazy.
I
Um,
made dinner, which is always fun. On
Is that fun
What'd you
though?
make?
I do breakfast for dinner every time I do it.
Oh, okay, nice. Like
like
what
Anthony.
the? I did.
Like
Yeah.
breakfast burritos.
No, I usually do. Let's see. Oh, I went the wrong way with Courtney's. I usually do pancakes and eggs and bacon. The bacon is always my favorite part.
Oh God. Do you fry it?
Oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way. As far as I'm concerned, if you don't put it in the oven, you're doing it wrong.
That's disgusting.
No. Trust me.
And then you like dump out the grease into your pan and you cook your eggs in it. Oh, good.
Oh,
We
That's-
cook ours in the pan and then cook our eggs in the grease
Yeah.
afterwards.
It's basically this. Yeah, it's the same thing. I like the oven because it's like you can control the crispiness.
well, in that end, the cleanup is absolutely none. You dump the entire thing of parchment paper right into the trash. It's where it's at. And even if you haven't tried it, don't poo-poo it yet, because I've done bacon many different ways, and to me, this is very much the superior, best possible way. But that's my
Yeah.
You
opinion.
think it's even better than cooking on like a griddle?
I worked in a restaurant.
Exactly. That's why I asked.
I worked at Nancy's for 6 years, and I definitely did
And
my
Silver
fair share.
Diner.
And I worked at Silver Diner. I've worked in my fair share of places that cook bacon, and I got to tell you, most of them actually do it in the oven first and then finish it on the griddle. So, and there's a reason for that, because it's the best. It's the best around. And we had
I
Costco
made
bacon.
ribs this week.
Yeah.
You made what?
So we had good things. You had ribs. We had bacon. How are the ribs?
I thought they were pretty good. And
Dr. Pepper ribs.
in the
Mm.
crock pot with Brussels sprouts cooked in bacon.
That's
Did you
winning.
put the
Bacon that was
Oh.
cooked in the
Did you put the
pan.
Brussels sprouts in the crock pot too?
No. I
Don't be
fried them on
crazy.
the pan.
we have Brussels
I-
sprouts pretty often.
Yeah, they're
We-
actually awesome. I
They're
thought
really-
they were bad, like as a kid. Like in the '80s, man, people were like really against Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, it was bad.
I mean, like Brussels sprouts got a really bad name. I don't know what they were doing before the '80s with Brussels sprouts, but I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, because they're awesome.
Boil them to mush is what they would do.
I guess is that they boiled them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like boiling them, they probably wouldn't be as good. Roasting them, top notch.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah, my
definitely
aunt
that's
does it in her air fryer, and it's super good.
it.
Oh, we gotta get our hands on an air fryer.
Yep. It's one thing that we still need to acquire.
Mom gave us one, and then
no,
we lost
she
it.
got one, and then she said she's gonna put it in the car, and we were supposed to get it from her when we all left Jay's house, and then I forgot.
So then we got an air fryer. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It was great. We didn't steal your air fryer, I promise. I promise. Really, truly. All right, cool. So that's out of the way, and all the webcams are fixed, which is important. Which means that when they all kind of click back into place, they're all going to
You're
get
gonna
off
have to fix
again,
them
and
again.
I'm going to have to fix them again. So that'll be fun. We'll do it on the fly. I want to recap from last time, and it can't come from somebody that has advantage, which is just our bard currently.
I have advantage again. Oh man.
Why do you keep using it? Well, I can. Clovis went fishing for treasure. He turned into a moss man. He nearly drowned. He found some treasure. He dropped the treasure on the way up. He had to go back down for treasure after getting some air, popping a potion. Then a shark grabbed the treasure and him, unfortunately, which is attached to the treasure, and he dragged him away. Then we pulled him back. Then it dragged him away. Then we pulled him back. And then that process repeated a few more times. Then we killed some sharks. And then we killed some more sharks. And then Clovis almost died. And
Few
then
times.
it didn't. And now we're all probably trying to catch our breath, mostly in the lighthouse, from the looks of things. And Clovis got a cloak. Or
Alright.
I believe he
Well,
got a cloak.
we got a cloak, but I think it should go to go to Spangle.
I will say.
We all
Well, I
think that
guess if
you're
you were
wrong.
conscious, you'd have an opinion.
Oh,
I know.
So here's the thing.
That's true.
I put it on your character sheet. So, end of story. I guess it can be fixed, but
They wrapped it in me. Where is it on my character sheet?
it's on your character sheet. I believe. I mean,
I'm gonna look now.
It might be in your magic items.
No, I think it's just like right in the normal items section.
Ooh.
I thought.
La, la.
Is it? Did that
Yeah,
right?
you did it. You did
Did you,
it.
did you already
Yes.
fix the word swirling in?
Yes, I
on my-
fixed it. Swirl thing. Nobody needs
You
that.
should have
Okay.
screenshotted it, Court.
I should have. It was awesome.
Swarpling.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but you didn't, and it's fixed. So, yeah, I went through and I adjusted those that had received some magic items over the last couple weeks, and I plopped them all in there. I do. This will be exciting for next time, or hopefully for next time. I'm gonna test it, and I'll need some number of you guys to test it with me. Roll20 has rolled out a new dynamic lighting option. And that new dynamic lighting option is supposed to be better than the current dynamic lighting. It's like dynamic lighting 2.0, and we'll take a look at that this week and see if we can get it
It's
implemented.
very fun to play with.
Yeah, it seems good. It's still in beta, but they rolled it out for everybody
Yeah.
to use.
You brought it the like with the layers and stuff is amazing, and then the lighting is crazy. Like what you can do with like if I was to cast like dancing lights,
Mhm.
and like what my character would be able to see compared to someone that doesn't have dark vision and someone that can see, it's really amazing.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do is, I mean, I need to find a happy medium of being able to show what everyone sees on my screen, which I think that I can accomplish, and still allowing you guys to each individually see what your characters would see. Because yeah, like Kurt said, you can adjust for your individual character who has dark vision to only see as far as dark vision should see, or if they get an item that increases the range of their dark vision, that might be something that can drop. Or if you don't have dark vision and there are torches that give off like a smaller
5
radius of
feet,
light as
yeah.
opposed to a bright light, and blah 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 blah, all kinds of fun configurable stuff that is apparently all kind of baked into the spells, which is the really cool thing. Wow, I see some surge energy drinks making their rounds. So thank you for those
Surge.
that are redeeming points here. We've in the concert, beams of light start to rain down from above. And how many were just redeemed? Was it just one?
Just one.
Okay. And
Yeah, Betty's the only one that didn't have one.
and Beatrice, a beam of light kind of shines down from the heavens. The sky opens up, and in front of you materializes a can of Surge that plays a little jingle. Surge is always there in the background, and it just kind of like pops into existence in front of you, and according to your character sheet, you grab it. So it's there on the screen, at least, maybe not on the character sheet. So you killed some sharks. You looted 2 out of a few of these boats, and we are here at the lighthouse.
What time of day is
on
it?
the landing? At this point, you're getting closer to nighttime, and actually, off in the distance, you do see a storm brewing.
On the sea coast, or
Yeah,
on
coming
the,
in from the sea. It looks like it's still probably like an hour away, but you can see it approaching. There's thunderheads that are rolling in.
You guys, what time do we have to get back for the concert?
I think it's tomorrow.
The concert is indeed tomorrow.
Okay.
I would say that you guys have enough time if you act swiftly to make an attempt of looking into each of these 3 ships. But if there are any complications on them, you may start pressing your luck on time.
Okay.
So the ones that have been searched were the one in the north and the one directly to the west. So you've got a few that can still be looked at.
Who's still conscious? Is everyone awake and healthy-ish?
I just said I passed out. Like
Okay.
I like no one. I didn't like.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's canon, right? Like you just
Yeah.
No, I'm passed out.
You got Moss Man all passed out.
Got lots of holes in you still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably teeth still sticking out of you.
Exactly.
Did you make a shark tooth necklace with the big one?
I'm going to.
Well, there
So,
was-
actually, look,
there was one
there's somebody-
shark tooth that was there, and I believe that you did grab it, Clovis, right before passing out, and that's
No,
the
but
last you
okay.
remember.
That's all I remember.
That's
Damn
what you
it.
remember. You did not secure your shark necklace or your shark tooth, and I'm sure that will come back into play at some point.
Oh yeah.
So we've so how are you guys gonna go about this? How are you gonna skin this cat? How are you gonna skin this shark?
Do I get advantage? First question.
Oh yeah. I'll give you advantage. Let me
Cool,
do that
thank
now
you.
while you tell me what you're gonna do.
I vote we check another boat. But who's healthy enough to check a boat?
Who wants to after what we went through?
And
I was
with
gonna
that,
say,
and with that, I'd like to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if I can wake myself up.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you wake yourself the heck up.
I go. I'll do it. Me. Going back in, guys.
Put me in, coach. Put me in. Yeah, you're nice and awake.
No. I'll hold the rope this time. And I flex my muscles. I really try to put on a show for them.
So you whoever's going to be checking things, I think that we need to determine how you are going to go about that, and we will set a initiative order as soon as that is decided.
What time of day did you say it was, Jay?
You have enough time to check these 3 and then start on your way home.
Oh, really? Okay.
and there is a storm
Guys,
coming in too in
Guys,
about
we
an
need
hour.
to get going. Let's hurry it up because I have a date for B4. I gotta see Lokius play his instrument, and I'm not gonna take no for an answer. So let's. And I turn over and just cough up some water. I'm like,
I
And-
feel like you have to protect your voice too. Aren't you supposed to open for him?
I'm gonna do everything I can.
Okay.
Kyer,
Okay.
thank you so much.
So how's everybody doing on hit points at this point? I have currently 10 hit points from my channel divinity that I can dish out.
I pull up my shirt and I'm like, look at this. Blood is still coming out of me to kind of give you a sense of where I am. I won't tell you exactly how many hit points I am because I feel like that's out of character, but
Yeah.
I will tell you that I'm bleeding, but I'm okay. I'm kind of like, I feel like if you sat and watched a movie with me called The Holy Grail, I'm kind of like the knight, only my arm's probably chopped off.
He still has
Alright.
both his legs. It's merely a flesh wound.
I can still kick people's ass.
Just a flesh wound.
Okay, so I'm gonna go put my other 10 points into Clovis and get really close
Sounds wise.
and whisper in his ear. And if you ever fucking heat my armor up again, there will be words.
I saved your life.
While almost killing
Okay,
him.
Clovis, blessing be upon you.
Also, the next time that you're going to do that, give me a heads up so I can do that.
Yes,
Thank
sorry
you.
about that.
Are you though? Because I feel like you've been thinking
I
about
am.
it for a week.
So what?
Pretty
So
good so far.
what is the blessing? What is that? What is that?
It's
That was 10
a blessing,
10 points.
man.
Oh, 10. Blessing on my head, muzzle top, muzzle top.
It can take you up to
Good
half.
reference.
Oh, it takes me up to half. Okay.
Yeah. So what?
Well-
you might need an actual
Half.
number to give out if there's other
Okay.
people.
Yeah. I know. I can do the math, man. Thanks.
Right, but you can tell him so he
For
can still
Spangle.
help distribute.
Oh. Okay. You gave me 4 hit points.
Oh, okay.
So you've
There's
got
other
6 that
6
you can
points.
distribute to others.
Right. Corbin, you said you needed some hit points? Yeah. So
Yep.
the other 6 points is blessed.
But it can't go
Corbin.
above your half point. So
You can't go above half. Yes, that's exactly
Well, I've already at 72%, so I guess
Okay.
I can take.
it. Is anybody else below 50%?
No.
Okay.
And I like take out like a chalkboard and I'm just like
right.
I start making tallies. I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3.
Carry the 4. Okay.
Carry the 4.
Yeah. So Spangle, can you use the remaining points for yourself?
Some of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you got knocked out.
Excuse me. Yeah.
I-
I think you were.
I feel
extremely
like I
low.
got knocked out as well. I feel like I was doing fine until somebody knocked me out.
Boom.
Mama said
Again,
knocked you out.
you say knockout. I say save your life.
That's the
I
nice
just-
thing to say.
All right. Well, guys,
it's-
time
it's-
is ticking for you to get in these ships, and if it goes any much longer, it is going to be a point where you can search 2 ships before you can make your way home. I will give you a countdown as the time a ship can be searched approaches the remaining time for you to get home safely,
Right.
and you can make your choices from there on out. So you currently can check 3 ships as it stands, but that
And from
time
this
is ticking.
location, we see 1 ship here and 1 ship here.
Yeah, there's one down like in this area, there's one right here, and then there's one right up here.
Okay. They're hidden on my screen, so.
Yeah.
They're
Yep.
fog award.
Yeah, fog aboard. All right,
actually,
all right, guys, let's go. We have this rope. Come on, someone jump down there. Okay, I'll cover you with my magic. I don't have any magic, but I'll cover you. Go ahead.
Here, that should open
Well-
it up. You should
Oh,
see things
Oh,
now.
okay, nice.
Whoa, it's bright and sunny.
There's
That was too
clearly
sunny.
no
much
storm
easier.
rolling in. Corbin, would you like to check it out? I feel like a ranger would do pretty well.
Dwarves sink. They're good.
Why all the small people on the rope? What's up with that?
Because we can pull them up quicker. I'm the heaviest one here.
Was that really the case in the last situation with someone on a rope?
That's-
I
They
think
came up
so.
quick.
I think it was.
We've already killed all the sharks, man. That's gonna be
That
fine.
we know of.
Just do it.
So
Just go
10,
for it. No,
Uh,
all right.
9,
And I'm
Alright,
not
go to a
really a very
concert,
good
but-
swimmer.
7,
All right, fine. I just like
6,
okay. You know what? After if no one's going to go in, I just jump off.
4. All right, cool.
Dexterity, acrobatics, right down, in high dive,
All right,
off
we
the
leave go.
wall.
Thank you.
We go
Okay.
to the concert. He's in the water.
Which one are you going towards?
I'm gonna swim towards. After I take my swan dive off, I'm gonna swim towards this one.
Okay, so give me a dex check. Or
And
an acrobatics.
acrobatics. Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Yeah, you swan dive, you hit the ground, like you clear the 20 feet to get to the water from 80
Am I
feet
here? Am I in here then?
up.
Am I there? Am
Yeah,
I there?
You make it all the way down to into the water, yeah.
All right.
And
So-
and you can start your swimming on over. Is anybody going to check another ship? Because you've got enough time to check
I
all
move
3 of
half
these.
movement. Half movement, Jay.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
I guess I'll.
sorry.
I can go. I'll go. I'm inspired by his swan dive, and I'm like, yeah, all right, screw it.
Okay.
I dive in after him.
So hold on, Clovis. We're gonna keep you here for just a second. Corbin, you're going down into the water too.
I'm going to the other ship that he's not going to.
Well, they're the one that's near to him or the one that's
There's
north?
a northern one or a southern one.
Which one did Clovis go to?
He's going to the one right in the middle. So you got north and south.
South.
All right. So I would suggest jumping off from this edge because it's down in this area where I'm pinging. That one. It's that one.
Yeah, he's saying it's
This
One
guy.
by
over
the
here.
ominous
Yeah.
shark shed.
And then
I guess I'll hold a rope for Corbin
All
Are we
right.
on
roping
this side.
I'll
sounds
hold.
good.
Oh no, I guess.
Is this to like walk down the cliff?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you certainly
You can
can.
walk.
You could climb down the cliff. It's steep enough that you could athletics down, or you could try to dexterity down by quickly getting down. It's up to you.
Let's do the athletics down. Let's see what happens.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
so,
dive.
so give me an athletics. That'll be climbing down. You athletics the hell out of that. He like Kyer holds out a rope, and you like look at him like dwarves don't need ropes, son. And push it aside, and you like one hand climb it. You're one of those rock climbers at the gym that's like showing off. Like they don't use their feet just for fun. And they climb with all upper body strength, and it's monstrous and frightening, which is especially impressive because you're going down the slope, and you're not using any. It's just scary. Nobody's seen a dwarf climb like this. Now that
For
leaves
quite some time.
for quite some time. So you can make it all the way down to the bottom of the ledge with your 21. Is anybody going to the northern ship before the time ticks down and that one is no longer available to go check out?
Yeah. Spangle Lux is like, oh, okay. First, we'll take a look around, make sure there's no sharksies swimming as
Sharksies.
far as you can see.
You see blood in the water is what you see.
A lot of red.
A lot of red.
Like the end of Jaws, right? Just chunks and
Yes.
stuff everywhere. Okay.
Well, actually, you guys did blow up. You blew one of them up, right? That last one.
Dagger Maw.
Yeah, Dagger
Yeah.
Maw got blowed up.
He exploded one, so
So you're going north, Spangle.
Yep.
All right. How are you going to descend the
dive.
And you will be closer certainly if you go from the northern part of the of up here,
Like
because
this way?
it is this guy over here. So I think that your closest exit is probably this window, or you
Okay.
could even jump off the top of the
On
spider.
the top of the tower, like
Okay.
200
Yeah.
feet up.
So where would you
Uh,
like to descend from?
I'm going to do a perfect dive from on top of the tower.
Okay, so we'll say
Whoa.
we'll say
Wow.
that you are
I wish I could see this.
here.
Oh, please roll a 20.
Even though it's actually on the other side of the map, I'm not going to move you over to there.
Yeah.
But we'll assume you are at the top. You know what? No, screw it. We'll move you here. You are all the way over here next to the eye where that was. I'll move this over.
I gotta
here.
go follow
I
it.
see.
Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna watch.
We see you right there. Now, if
Yeah,
you move to
click
the
over
edge
the
and you
stream.
jump, you can we will see what happens.
Die on impact. It's a long way down.
So
It is
we're like
It is a
magic catch-
very long way down. Right now, you're talking about I'd say 120 feet into this water, which is badass. Let's do this.
Hey, Kyra, can you get Unseen Servant ready to catch her or something in case this goes bad?
Oh, the
There's no
unseen servant
servant
got
catching anybody.
it got bit. It got bitten.
All right.
It done got eaten.
All right, so you're gonna give me a jump?
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
high risk, high reward.
I risk
Just
my
looking to
reward.
see if there are any spells that I can help myself with before.
Yourself with a bless.
I'm thinking potentially. So that'll do it for a saving throw. So if it's a saving throw for smacking into the water, then that might be helpful.
I don't. I have nothing I can give you. I have no bardic inspiration or anything. That's a waste of time for me.
All right. Yeah. So Spinkle
But
thought
I'm
it was
watching.
actually-
I'm watching.
Yeah, she's nervous. Everybody's watching. She puts. I guess she's gonna put her shield to the side because that's probably not very hydrodynamic, and she is gonna cast bless upon herself for whatever that's worth. Boop.
Boop.
Boop. Submit. Boop.
All right,
Um,
you are blessed.
yeah.
May the
She
fourth be
kisses her
with you.
charm, tucks it back down inside of her turtleneck, and
That's got a 1.
Why you gotta say things like that, Amp?
yeah.
Why would you speak that into existence, Kaya?
I rolled 2 1s in a row. Which is
She's
bad.
about to jump 150 feet.
Belly flop.
This could actually really kill her.
what you got to roll? Is that a dexterity?
Yeah, give me a dex. Acrobatics. Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Yeah,
Acrobatics.
you got to be good at that.
She's
Uh,
not.
What?
She's a bit bumbling, to be
She's a
honest.
high elf. She's a high elf.
Like a bit bumbling.
You're making me freaked out. I'm waiting for the roll to pop up. Oh, it's not. It's okay.
But you also get blessed.
So you
Use your bless. Use your bless. Use your bless.
Well, I'm not sure if blessing actually applies to that because it doesn't.
yeah,
It's for like attack rolls and saving
I'll
throws.
let it. That's fine. This is kind of like a saving throw versus your death.
You're about to die.
You're about
It
to
was
hit.
nice to know you.
Yeah. Okay.
14.
Okay, so you launch yourself off of the tower and you initiate dive protocol perfect swan. And as you begin flying and make it about 60 feet of the 180 down, 120, 140 down, you realize, oh no, this is less good. Oh god, and you start flailing. And your stowed shield, you actually in a moment of
No, I left it on top at the
oh,
tower.
You left it up top. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Then you flail your way down and you do belly flop right into the water. But you're very close to the actual to the ship. So you didn't impale yourself on the mast as that kind of looks like because of the way dimensions work. But you do take 2 damage from the world's most epic belly flop ever recorded.
Just 2 damage.
2's not bad.
and a severe red belly.
Well,
I was like, considering she could have just exploded on impact.
yeah, you landed in water and it was not forgiving. But 2 damage is what you take. You just take the 1d6 for attempting an awesome jump. Yes, normally a fall onto like rocks would certainly kill you at this level. Okay, so we are going to say that your turn order we're gonna click on turn order, and I would like all those that are everybody can go ahead and roll a turn order.
Make sure you click on your icon first.
Yes, click your icon and roll initiative.
Dang, Corbin.
Corbin keeping the rolls for the stuff that matters, looting.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay, Aaron and
8,
I
9,
are
10,
manning the ropes, I guess.
11, 12.
Yeah,
Are we all on ropes?
I am holding a rope for you, but I don't think
Okay.
you took it.
Yeah, it's just dangling it for you to get back up if you want at some
All
point.
right, it's an up. Okay, got it.
All right, so
Yes.
Corbin, you are the first one to act. How would you like to proceed towards your?
Am I near the boat? Is this is my boat, right?
That
Right
is
here.
that is your boat.
Okay. I'm gonna dive under and start looking for a treasure chest.
Okay, so you can move. What's your normal speed? You swim at half that.
25.
Okay, so we'll say you swim at 15, just to speed things up. So you can move 3 squares. And 3
Oh,
squares,
okay.
if you are just attacking it and trying to find a way in underwater, or if you're trying to go to the mast and then like follow that down, tell me how you approach.
I'd like to, now that I'm near the mast, I'd like to use some perception and try to from where I am before I go in, look where the chest might be with my cunning perception.
Sure. So you you do notice that the waters. Can you give me that perception check actually?
I thought you were gonna just give it to me.
No. So the waters are beginning to get a little more choppy with the approaching storm, and the water was already pretty brackish to start with. Like you could only see a couple feet into the water prior. There is a part of this particular boat that besides the mast that is like kind of close enough to the surface that you can see the deck. You don't know if it's like lower tide right now or what the deal is, but you're able to see essentially where the stairs to go underneath are. So you see like the where the ship's steering wheel is, which is right back in this section. So this is the back of the boat and this is the front of the boat. And I always get those wrong, so I'm not going to use the nautical term because 100% of the time I will get the 50-50 wrong. So steering wheel is back here in the back, and then the front of it there are like you see like lots of ropes and stuff that are still pulling up to the mast.
Okay, so I still have 1 movement left, I guess. So I'm gonna go towards the steering wheel,
Okay.
like this way.
All right. So next up, Spangaluxy.
Spangaluxy. So is she at the top of the water at the moment, or did she penetrate?
You. You're at the top of the water.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Word choice. PG-13.
I already blew my PG-13 part, so that's
Yeah, I know.
I'm
You actually
done.
get to
I'm
do
done
it
for the day.
The sensors are just totally cracked up.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so
You hate sorry.
a bit, not the whole lot, but a bit. Okay, so I guess looking under the water using my elven dark vision, is Spangaluxy able to, is it cracked down the middle?
Of the ship.
Yeah.
You don't see any noticeable full cracks or anything. You do see on the side of the boat some letters etched into it, and it's S.U. Maybe not the name, like the name of the boat's usually on the back, but the side of it, maybe it has like the initials of the boat or something.
Okay, S.U, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I guess Spangaluxy is just going to then swim towards. I'm going to swim towards aft. That's the back of the boat.
You watch your
and-
aft.
Yeah, be forewarned. That's the front of the. Yeah, and digging for the captain's quarters if that's where captain's quarters are normally
Sure.
situated.
So are you submerging? You're going under the water?
At the last minute. So if assuming that if I'm looking over here, if that's is it pinging? Used to ping. I gotta go back over this thing to ping. Boop. Boop. Can I ping here? There we go.
Yeah.
Ping.
Okay, so you're going in that direction?
Right? Because that would be the poop deck, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So assuming underneath of that is going to be where the captain's
Cool.
quarters are going to be. So
So you're going over this area, and then right before you take your dive under, give me a Constitution saving throw because you've
I
got
can do
bless.
yeah.
Make it as good for you as I can after you jumped off and took damage.
Ah. And
Also, you said poop deck without making me bleep anything, so that works.
I wish I had a bleep right now. I could use. Ugh.
All right, so you got 1d20. No, just click the saving throw thing. Click it from your sheet.
You weirdo.
is it going to know? Well, but
It
I have
does.
to.
You'll have to roll a d4.
Yeah. Okay. So 12 plus, and then roll 1d4.
It works out better for you.
Yeah, it works out a lot better.
I'm trying to be the kind, benevolent DM that I can be. It doesn't work.
I'm not going to argue.
All right. So you are gonna have 4 turns under the water before you start running out of breath.
That's not a lot of time.
Gosh, yeah. So good luck. Next up is Kair.
I can't really do a whole lot, so I will take a quick look around to see if there's any creatures or any. I'll take a look around, see if there's any creatures in the water.
Sure. Yeah. You give me a perception check.
Oop.
Yeah. So you don't see any approaching creatures. However, you do notice that the storm seems to be approaching much faster than what you had noticed before. So whereas when they jumped into the water, it looked like it was about an hour away. It almost looks like it's been artificially sped up. Like it's closed the distance drastically.
Good thing we're checking all the boats at once.
And you notice that the water is getting much more choppy to those above the water. Kind of like if you're in a wave pool and they crank it up and you watch it like just very quickly become these artificially like uniform waves that are just much more choppy and more like wavy than normal.
Choppy and wavy.
Like somebody cranked up the wave machine for this. All right, Beatrice.
Can I assume that I've also taken notice to this fact since it's in my face? Because I'm also above the water.
Yeah, you
I
haven't
mean, we're
really.
also only like 20 feet away.
It has.
Yeah.
You haven't maybe noticed it as much. Like it maybe kind of crept up on you. But yeah, if you take notice of it, then and you like kind of take a moment to survey, then yeah, you would obviously see that. You see that it's getting worse, but it just kind of second thought like, oh yeah, we knew the storm was coming, but maybe you don't know. It looks like it's more like 20 minutes away instead of an hour.
And is Clovis? Are you still above the water?
I am, yeah.
I am as well.
Okay. So I was like, maybe I should point out to you guys that the storm is kind of coming in quick.
I guess I should point it out.
Yeah,
I thought Corbin had already gone under.
Yeah.
I figured he was the only one really within range. But I'll haul over to Corbin, point in the direction of the storm, and I don't know how he'll hear me, so I just I'll point over at the storm, and be like, ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be frantically waving my arms and
Is
pointing.
that what you say? Ah.
He probably can't hear me anyways. He's not super close.
He's like 80 feet away. How have you ever, like 80 feet? How does that not? Your sound doesn't carry.
Okay.
Maybe
I'll
100
haul
feet
over
with
some
the hypotenuse.
Storms up. Yeah, that
The
storm's
storm is
coming.
fast.
Well, first he went and I went, what? What does that mean? You could explain it more.
The storm's coming. It's close. Hurry up.
Faster.
Chop,
Now
chop,
that
go,
makes
go.
Use your words. Thanks,
3,
Kyer.
2, 1, go fast.
Okay.
3, 2,
And
1, go
Beatrice,
fast.
you convey that to Corvus,
To Clovis.
Clovis as well.
Yeah, I'm assuming Lexi's in the water already, though, right?
Tangle has no idea.
Yeah, doggy paddling your booty.
What?
Anything
Swim
else?
faster!
Beatrice, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
As of right now, no.
Okay. All right,
Can't think of
Clovis.
Anything to do from above the water?
Well, you. Never mind. You're good. I won't bring it up because I've already done all that I think that I I think that I've given you all the tools you need to solve my riddle. Clovis, it's on you.
Yep, I just moved 15.
Okay. Is there anything that you'd like to do as far as an action? Because you can, if you're not going to take an action, you can just move twice.
Yeah, no, I'll move twice. I'm gonna
What?
Yeah, I'm just.
Use your words.
Okay.
I'm trying. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Double dash.
Corbin, now on you.
All right. I'd like to note that I have dark vision, so now I'm over near the captain's wheel, and I'm going to take a mega breath and then go under.
Give me
So-
that. Give me that. The Constitution check.
Constitution check. Not a saving throw, right?
Give me the saving throw. Giving you guys the extra 2 if you're proficient in it.
Ugh.
You have.
Inspiration. Oh, you don't have it.
He doesn't have an inspiration. You
Got
have.
it.
You feel like you take a breath that's good enough for some amount of time underwater.
Might want to try again next time.
I'll
Should
tell you.
I?
I'll tell you
Yeah.
when it starts running out. No, you would have two turns of underwater.
All right, let me just use this turn to like look underwater real quick while I'm under with my dark vision, see what I can see, come back up for my real breath, and then I'll go.
It's gonna be like a 1.
Or your real breath.
For your real okay, so you poke your
so
head
I'm
down
still-
underwater,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
you swim towards the steering wheel, ship wheel, and you see
yeah.
what looks like there's some stairs that are going down from the deck where the steering wheel is elevated on, and they go down into what looks like some private quarters of probably the captain of the ship, and that looks like it's a good enough place to start as any.
All right, I center myself over the stairs and surface.
Okay. Spangle?
Ducking down into the water here. Is there a door right where I'm at?
There is. You do have a door there.
Does it open?
It is.
Oh, is that how doors
would,
work?
I would like to swim through. What's visibility like?
You in this room, there doesn't seem to, since there was kind of like separated by a door, there's less siltiness in this room, and you can see through the water a little bit more clearly. It does look like the captain's quarters for this particular ship, and you see kind of like some embroidered, not embroidered, above the wall. It's etched in. It says "Captain of the Sea Urchin," and you're entering his room. There in the room there's a desk, there's a bed that is floated and in like tilting because of the way that wood kind of floats in water. And the mattress is off of it, and it's kind of just the room is very surreal. It's like you're in like a spaceship or a submerged boat. So ship and you've got lots of things that are just kind of floating around and kind of getting in your way that you'll have to navigate towards and look through if you're going to be searching this room for anything.
Okay. The first object that floats into my face, I'm going to touch and cast light on.
Okay.
So it can light this room.
It's just like a piece of detritus that you touch, and it's some driftwood, and it illuminates the room very nicely. And you do see with that light. Give me a perception check.
Five.
You don't notice anything yet. Sorry.
Okay.
But that was me asking you to give me a perception check from your light. You do get to make your own action as you wish.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just kind of swim, as into the middle of the room, and as best as I can do a search around for anything that looks like a chest or footlocker or container. If I don't see anything that immediately readily available, including along the ceiling, you said there's a desk.
There is a desk, yeah.
I assume there's drawers in this desk.
There are drawers in the desk.
And I'm just going to go give a good yanker doodle on one of these doors.
Anchor doodle.
Drawers.
On the drawers?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and go to the drawers. Do you have how the drawers do seem to be locked? Is there anything that you'd like to do to try to open them?
Sure, I've got a dagger about me somewhere, so I'll try and jimmy it open with the dagger.
Okay.
Stick a dagger in and.
Go ahead and dagger it open.
All right. Would that be an attack roll?
Yeah, give me an attack roll. Who's talking in the background there?
I think my family is outside.
We're having a party.
Yes, they're having a much debated conversation right outside the door.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't say I have a dagger upon my person.
Okay.
I do have a mace. I
Mace
could,
it up. Yeah, this is just a desk. You can bash it open and
With your mace.
underwater macing.
I'm gonna see it in slow motion.
Look,
I,
we're playing a fantasy game where the water doesn't have the same kind of resistance that it does in the real world.
well, and the wood's been down there for a while. Let's be honest.
Exactly, it's pretty broken up anyway. So you crash into this with your mace, and you do bust open the lower section of drawers. Actually, you've got 4 quarters of drawers. You got a top left, a bottom left, top right, and a bottom right. The 2 lower drawers, as is normal in a desk, are like are deeper. They seem like they would open and house taller things, and the top ones look like they are smaller and more shallow. It could hold more like papers. Which drawer set are you going for? Upper, lower, left, or right?
Was the desk floating at all?
No.
Okay. Then I'll start on because it's bigger on the bottom, so I'll go for that.
Which
On
one?
the bottom left.
All right, that was 100% the one I went, or that it was in my mind. So, because I started saying bottom, and that's so you do find a locked chest, and you don't see any key in this particular drawer.
Okay.
Okay,
You just smash it open.
Kayer, it's on you.
I'm a little curious about this quickly approaching storm, so I'm going to head over to that shrine of Talos,
Mhm.
and I guess you said it's kind of like a tuning fork above, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna. I guess I'll grab both sides of the tuning fork and just to check what happens. No, wait. Before I do that, I perhaps could I do an Arcana check on it, or would it be religion?
I believe we actually did an Arcana and a religion check on it, or whichever of the two before. And I can just refresh what we kind of talked about with this. This seemed to be some kind of electrical conduit for channeling, like a lightning rod that would sticks up at the top of the tower and would draw energy in. And it looked like it had like some carvings on it, I think, that kind of denoted that this was dedicated to the god of storms, the evil god of storms, not a god of evil storms, Talos. And he was. This is like an energy repository for when there are storms. They are collecting all this storm energy and electricity here that they then do whatever it is that Talos worshippers do.
Okay, and this is kind of where it holds it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab both sides of the tuning fork, and I'm actually going to hit it with a shocking grasp.
Okay.
Just curious, see what happens. I guess I'll roll. It's just a cantrip, so oop.
Yeah. It doesn't dodge. So you grasp onto these 2 pieces of metal that are forking down into it, and you feel the electricity. Your grasp kind of like leave your hands and arc into this, and you feel it, instead of going like down into this repository, you feel it kind of just dissipate without any real direction. Kind of half of it goes up, half of it goes down, and the altar kind of like glows like a very, very dim color of whatever color your shocking grasp electricity is. I think you've been using green for your Eldritch Blast, so I don't know if your electricity is green from this too.
That sounds fine.
So it gives like a super faint aura of green, glowing for just a moment before it completely dies out, and nothing else seems to happen.
Darn. I guess that was my only thought, was to maybe charge it so Storm doesn't get summoned by it. I guess that's all right. Well, I give up. That's I'm gonna start moving back towards the rope then, right around there. I think it's as far as I can go, and that's it for me.
All right, Beatrice, it's on you.
Okay. Well, since I am also concerned about the storm, and you had mentioned that it seemed artificially sped up, I'm finding that suspicious. I'm gonna do detect magic and see if I notice anything about in the distance, if something is maybe manipulating the storm.
Okay, so you cast detect magic, and as has been the case before, there's like an odd thing that seems to kind of like accompany just even as you begin uttering the words that start this particular divination spell. You notice. Give me a perception check. Let me tell you what you notice.
You notice nothing.
Well, we're screwed if it's anything like me in real life.
No, that's good.
Everything.
My elf is better than me.
So that was an 18 plus 4, right?
Yeah,
So
what do your elf eyes see?
you notice that even though there was an approaching storm, as you cast this detect magic, you notice that everything around you kind of, for just a moment, or as you cast the spell, there's like the lighting just kind of changes, and you lose, like, there are shadows that begin to get cast around you that you didn't notice were there before, but now that you see it, they make total sense. Like, obviously, yes, there would be a shadow here. Why wasn't there one? Kind of feeling that you get from everything around you. Everything in the natural world was kind of like lit really well, and like to, like if you're taking a photograph and you fill it with light to make sure that everybody can see everything, so the shadows don't get detracting from the perfect shot. The world just seems more real and less plasticky, less fake, less staged as you cast this detect magic spell. And you actually, just inside, you hear a small crash of glass hitting the ground. You normally would expect to see the something showing up with your detect magic spell, as far as like, magic items that were on your person or anything like that. And sure enough, your new nice longbow glows, and the small potion in your pouch does give off a faint glow of some kind of magic, because you have a magic potion that you are neglecting completely, that I even mentioned at the beginning of the thing, and said, oh, well, when you ask me about it, I'll tell you about it when you're on stream. So that glows. But you don't see anything else in the tower that leads you to believe that there's anything else magical going on here. But you do notice that the waves, just in the blink of an eye, in the moment that you cast it, it's almost like somebody shuts down the wave machine, and they kind of slow down a little bit. You do see, still off in the distance, what looks like much further away, like you had originally seen. The storm is back to being about 50 minutes away.
All right, then. It's weird.
Tell us about it.
Maybe I should check out this here potion that's in my bag that's slightly glowing a little bit, with this, it's swirl, it resembles a swirpling sea.
Swirpling?
Are you having a stroke?
A swirling?
What's a swirpling sea?
That's what it said before I pointed it out.
Oh,
Even
I'm
if-
sure it said swirpling.
I swirple all the time.
Sure. I'm sure that it said swirling sea. Obviously, nobody would make that mistake. So what are you doing to... the way that potions work, if a potion is unidentified, you can take a small taste of it to try to discern what the effect that the potion will give is, but without taking a little dab, and not like a dab like that, you'll be able to figure out what it is. So if you would like to do that, you are certainly welcome to.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll put my finger over the top of it and like when you check out stop looking at me like that.
Just drink some of it.
Yeah, I'll drink some. Okay, I'm not gonna get fancy with it. I was gonna put some on my finger, try to figure out how to word that, but you know what? I got
Alright.
you.
So you take a tiny little sip of this somehow with your finger apparently. You like Mork, like you put it in there and you're okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
Mork and Mindy. And you feel your lungs become filled with water. It's as though you're drowning for a moment. And give me a Constitution saving throw.
It was nice to know you.
So
Yeah.
you're able to keep your concentration on your detect magic spell while you do this because of that. This would have kind of knocked you out of it for a moment. But you are able to work through it, and your lungs, although they feel as though they've filled with liquid, you feel that pass very quickly shortly after, and you feel as though you have no need to breathe air, and you almost feel like breathing underwater is like second nature to you right now.
Dang, I guess you guys wish you had this potion right about now.
Wow. You're mocking us. Why don't you try shooting me with an arrow? I just sit there like, shoot me.
Well, that brings us to Clovis's turn. So, Clovis, go ahead.
So I cast Dancing Lights, and I send them down to just the base of the ship by the by the pole, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
You know, so to light up just to the base of, and then I want to stick my head underwater.
Okay.
To see what I see before I take my breath.
Sure. So you at the points that you threw your lights, you see what looks to be an entrance to the captain's quarters, as others have gone to, and you have some stairs that are going down into the lower quarters of the ship.
Okay, I'd like Nah, I didn't say it, so I just jumped off because I'm reckless. I should have taken my rope with me. All right. I will take my breath of water.
Okay.
Of air.
Of air.
Give me that Constitution save throw.
And I forgot that I have Jack of all trades, which
That's nice.
allows me to add half of my.
proficiency.
I always forget that, so it's just 1 right now, but it's better than nothing.
So you got 14.
Yeah, 14.
Okay, so you'll have four nice rounds of deep breaths in your underwater.
So do I have any movement? Do I have
Yeah.
movement, or
You have
okay? So I'll take my 15. I'll take my 15 and move towards the the door.
So you are right. You are either right at the entrance to the door, or you can be at the stairs going downstairs where you were.
I'll swim. Wait a minute.
So there are stairs that were right where you were under the water to go underneath to the lower levels, or there's a door that goes to what looks like the captain's quarters.
Yeah, I'll swim to the captain's quarters, knowing, thinking, like, just processing what I remember of the last boat, going, I remember the treasure being in the captain's quarters. Swim this time, maybe I'll take a shorter distance to the captain's quarters than going through the hallway where I almost died.
Okay.
You've learned.
I've tried, yeah.
Corbin. Next up is Corbin.
Alrighty, I am going to take a big old deep breath.
Okay. Give me that Constitution saving through. That's much better.
All right. I take my breath and go under.
So-
Don't forget I have dark
so that
vision.
that is 3 rounds of breath because you don't have any additional anything, right? 14.
No, I don't.
Okay, so it's
A
three rounds
14
of
would've
breath.
been enough.
Okay. So you're going down into the captain's quarters?
Yeah, I'm going down that stair hole that I saw.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it? Do I have more?
Yeah, you have movement and you have action. So you move into the room, which is not terribly deep in, and you do see what what is a traditional like room for the captain. It doesn't this one is fairly shallow compared to the first boat that that Clovis went into, and you even have pockets of air above you in this particular one. So
Nice.
you are able to look around in the room and you see a bed that's been it's like a 4-poster, and there's on the far side there's a closet, and then you see like boots on the ground, and like his clothing is all just kind of ground in the like it's all kind of just floating all in the water. Various pieces of clothing.
Do I see any hint of the chest anywhere?
Give me a perception check.
Dang.
Yes, you with that
Just in your hand.
Yeah.
you blink and you were the chest all along. You
Just a
see
mimic.
that the closet door that's in the south west part of the boat seems to have what you discern is the glimmer of a the glimmer that you see with your dark vision of a chest that's just kind of creeping out of the corner of the chest closet.
Are
Chest.
there air pockets near the said chest?
There are not, but you are pretty good on your breath right now.
All right, so I swim over to it.
Okay. It is a relatively large chest, and you certainly will be able to manage it with your being underwater. And you can even pick it up. Swimming with it is going to reduce your swimming by an additional 5 movement, so you're going to be able to get 10 per, but which shouldn't be a problem. So you're over here.
All right, so I grab it and get ready to haul it out.
Spangle.
Well, I guess so. That would so far I've only used up 1 round of breath. So feeling like I still have options. I think Spangle is going to try to jimmy with a maul the upper right hand
Okay.
drawers to see if there's any other
Sure.
goodies to be had.
So go ahead and crack that top drawer open. Give me an attack roll with
Right.
your mace.
Sure. If I can go find my character sheet and click the button with the stuff. Dupe.
Ooh.
No, you do not. But you get a distinct feeling that there's got to be something in this drawer. But you do not crack it open. Would you like to do anything with your movement? You're actually over here.
Yeah, I'm actually up there. Could I just drag the chest a bit towards the drawer and then come back drag the chest towards the door and then come back towards the
Yeah, you certainly
desk?
could. Sure.
Okay.
And the room for you is very much well lit. So we'll say that you've dragged the chest right over to the exit of this particular room, and you've walked back over to the drawer.
Yeah.
Or swam back over the door. Kyer, what you got for us?
I guess I'll go just back to where I was holding the rope. It's still kind of dangling over, I imagine, but Corbin doesn't actually have it.
Sure.
I can't really. I guess I'll hold until I see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beatrice.
You took my ideas, Aunt. I don't.
Drink more potion. Jump in water. Go.
Could do that, but who would get the rope? You gonna handle everybody's rope?
Oh, You got it.
Bro.
Throw them the potion.
Nobody's above
You do-
water right now.
You do have a great arm. Hey, but you don't know. I just throw it anyway.
Maybe the potion into the water will make the water go away. You never know.
That's always an
Just
option.
dump the whole thing out.
All water will be breathable. in the whole
Yeah,
world.
there you go.
Oh,
Easy fix.
Put
that'd
it
be
on.
awesome.
Put
Poor
the
fish.
potion. Wrap the potion with an arrow.
You are underwater. Beatrice, Beatrice, what would you like to do?
I don't know. I'm just gonna might just hold fast right now. See what happens down there.
She
I
sees
got nothing.
bubbles coming from the boat. Oh, he must be trying to talk to me. I don't know what he's saying though.
All right, if you're just gonna hold tight up
Try-
there.
Yeah.
Beatrice, try to find that breaking glass. Remember you said there was breaking glass behind you. You would be interested in that, right? Or as a ranger, you'd be like, breaking glass behind me. That's probably
Yeah,
Kair.
fine.
He's clumsy.
Yeah, that's fair.
To each his own.
Yeah, I guess I could try to look for the source of the breaking glass. See if maybe there's some mischief afoot.
Okay. So you heard it in that room behind you in this room. It sounded like it came in from.
Okay. Like I'm gonna walk into this room.
Yeah. So you.
Should I do a perception or anything, or?
No. You see it there lying on the ground. It's right in the corner, in the northeast corner of the room. There is what looks to be, maybe at some point a sphere of glass that is just shattered there on the ground.
Who shattered it? Okay, I got nothing from there.
Investigation. Where did it come from?
Where to go?
Where did
Yeah,
it come
Where
from?
did you
Cat and
come
I, Joe.
from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Got an idea. Yeah, you look around and you look for anything that it may have dropped from or anything that would have suspended it in the air, and you don't discern anything that looks like it would have held this. Upon further investigation, you kind of like try piecing the pieces of glass together to see how they would kind of go, because it's not like a light bulb, like it's shattered and it's everywhere. They're kind of thick pieces of glass, like they're chunks. So that's how you're able to discern that it was definitely a spherical piece at some point, maybe like a crystal ball kind of solid, not all the way through, but like some swirling stuff in the inside. So it looks like it had some magical properties to it at one point, or was performing some task, but you don't know what that is.
Okay. I guess I can. Should I go pick up a chunk of it? I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information.
Just do whatever you want. You're living out your character's dreams. What do you want to do?
Not touch the glass because I get a boo boo.
All right, then Clovis, it's on you.
So I'll as a bonus action, I'll move my lights around the door. Is the door locked?
No, this door is open.
Okay. So I'll open the door and push my lights into the cabin.
Mhm.
What do I see?
Yeah, you see this ornate, like, 4-poster bed. It looks like it wants to float up, but the posts are comically large for this room. Like, this person very much, like, they saw this in a catalog and they were like, that is going in my captain's quarters. I don't care.
That's me.
So it even looks like maybe they had to shave off like the top quarter of an inch to get it to even stand in this particular room, so it couldn't float up even if it wanted to, which it does. So the on that bed, you see various hooks and things hanging from, like they were just placed there and hanging, there are, on each post there, it seems to be a bag hanging.
Okay. So I go. I'll go up to the hooks, these bags, and I will take out my. I'm gonna roll perception to see which one seems to be full, like more full.
Sure.
Like, I mean, I don't know.
So-
I mean,
so
more.
They all seem like they are similar sized bags.
Okay.
They don't seem to, they don't have any distinguishing difference of which one would be more or less full, because they all seem full of water at this point.
Okay. I will take second to the left. So like not the far this left one, but the one which would be in the middle left.
Mhm.
I'll just take it down and open it.
I'll say that you can grab two in a turn. So you can grab like the two on the left if you'd like.
Okay, I'll grab the two on the left. And how are they heavy? Am I encumbered?
Besides the weight of the water that is clearly being like kind of trapped in them, they're like not quite as watertight as like a canvas bag, but they're retaining water. Like they, you know, if you took a bag, even if it's cloth that can breathe it, and you drag it through water, it's gonna have some resistance. So they're just filled with water and whatever else is in them. So they're offering resistance as you pull them, but they're definitely movable.
Okay. Looking around the room, do I see anything else other than these bags and this amazing 4-poster bed that I'm kind of like, man, this is a great bed.
No, you don't even need. I mean, you can give me a perception check, but really,
Don't need to. Okay.
This room is
the bed.
It's encompassed by this bed.
Okay.
You don't know how they got this bed in here. The door is far too small. They may have actually had to take
I look
down
at the
a wall.
door and look at the bed. I am confused by that.
It's very confusing. Like, it's a Doctor Who kind of moment. Like, this doesn't fit in a TARDIS kind of thing. So, you are in a extra dimensional captain's room.
Okay. So I guess if that's all I can do, then that's all I can do.
Okay, Corbin.
All right, I got the chest in my hand. I am gonna swim for the exit hole and go up.
Okay. Give me a, we're gonna say athletics for your swimming while one-handed holding. You have a difficult time, and you are only able to move half your normal distance. So you move to one space out of the room. And we mark off another one of your breaths. Next up is Spangle Luxie.
Spangle!
Oh, Spangle, you might be on mute. Or quieted.
Spangle was on mute.
Okay.
Spangle, I'm sorry.
Spangle!
Spangle, I can't
But she's
hear
still
you.
underwater.
I know, but I still want to be able to hear you.
That was good.
Spangle Luxie is like starting to run short on breath, but she feels like she's still got a bit of pep in her. So she is going to try and bust open that upper right hand drawer once more before she heads for the door.
All right, get bustin'.
Boop!
They call you Egon because you be bustin'. Let's see. That's a Ghostbusters joke. I thought it was mostly for Anthony.
I watched Anthony's face just then.
Anyway, you bust that drawer right open, and sure enough, there is a letter that is a sealed letter in the upper drawer. You don't know what's in it, but it's a letter, like an envelope, an enclosed envelope.
I'll tuck that junk in my bodice.
Okay. Anything else you're gonna do on this turn, or are you gonna hang out there?
I shall, as much as I can drag that chest up and out and away.
Okay. So you can move you can move to the spot where the chest is, which is 5, just one over, one diagonal. I'll move you. And then give me an athletics check to grab it and move your remaining 10.
My -1 athletics check.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. Hell yeah, Mr. Nat 20. You pick that thing up and spin it on your finger for all I care. You deftly grab it and navigate all the way to the mast of the ship with it in tow. Not in your toe. Like, you have it under your arm and your you know what I mean. You've got it. Oh, baby, you got it. Next up is Kair.
Is my head above water at this point, or
Yeah,
do I
you're
still
above
have to bottom?
water. You're gravy.
How much?
Hooray, you guys!
About how much time has passed since I saw Corbin go underwater?
About 4 minutes.
He can hold his breath for 4 minutes. Okay.
Well,
Do I think he can hold
has
his breath
one
for
more
4
turn?
minutes?
So though.
Yeah. I guess I'll hold for a little bit longer, and if I start seeing some like weird thrashing, I'll start moving.
Okay.
But until then, I guess I'm just holding. That's all I really can do up here.
Sounds good.
Hold the line.
Yeah.
Hold the line. All right, Beatrice, on you.
Rather than hold the door.
Hold the door.
Oh, the door.
Guys, we made it 12 episodes before somebody made a Hodor joke. That's good. You've ruined Game of Thrones for someone. You have to say spoiler alert.
Well, first of all, me saying hold the door has no. I didn't bring up Game of Thrones, and you
Yeah, I
haven't
don't
seen the
even know
characters,
what
so we
you're
don't even know what
referring
you're
to.
talking about. So
Yeah.
so we are really merely dancing around a sensitive subject.
All right, you hold the door there. Okay. Beatrice, what do you want to do?
So Lexi just broke. She's on the surface now.
No.
Or yeah, no.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you said she poked out of the water.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Alexia is all the way north. You're nowhere. You can't
I
see
don't
her.
think you can see her.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just for right now. I'm just gonna go back out on the ledge there and check on. Keep an eye out on people.
Okay.
Prep the rope to go to
Cool.
throw it over the edge for whenever somebody needs help.
All right, Clovis.
I'll take for my bonus action. I'm going to move the lights. I'll leave one kind of in front of me where the two bags are, and I'll move the other lights in 10-foot increments back out the door.
Okay.
And I will grab the other two bags. And for my action, and then for my movement, I'd like to try to move out with the door.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics check, no problem. Oof, this is not going to go well.
We believe in you.
You got this.
No problem. Problem. Yeah. So you.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Even though I could add a +1 to that and get a 10, I'm still going to use my inspiration. That's better.
Nice.
And I'll still do Jack of Trades, add a +1 to that, so it's 15.
Okay. So with a 15, you are able to move your full distance that you would normally be able to move underwater. So you can move 15.
Okay.
Bueno.
I'm good.
And Corbin.
I didn't
Right.
come up.
Corbin, you are you feel your lungs begin to there's a lot of pressure holding you
I'm in
down.
the danger zone.
You're in the
All
danger zone, so don't miff this next athletics check. I guess is my
All right.
recommendation.
I'm gonna do my with the remaining amount of energy I have. I'm gonna make a sprint for the surface with the chest.
Ah, yes, underwater sprinting, the newest of the athletic things. that
Oh,
you're
it's the next jogging.
Good.
All right.
Actually, you laugh, but you can do that.
doing. Oh yeah.
I took a water aerobics class in college. I know.
Whoa.
Clearly, Corbin did too.
You do one of those things that kids do in the pool in the deep end where like you sink as low as you can and then you like spring forward with all your might and you push and you torpedo all the way up straight to the surface, and you break the surface while holding your the chest in your under your arms, and you are able to swim your full 15 with the chest from where you are and break the surface, taking a nice deep well-deserved breath.
Do I have any more movement?
You have 15 that you can move from there.
To like there-ish?
That's 10.
Oh, there then. Okay.
And you have surfaced. Kair.
And I say hi, Kair, and then that's my turn.
Yeah, you can certainly say that. And he hears you because you're only like 100 feet away.
Like
I don't
waves
even know
crashing
if you're
in the
actually that.
ocean.
There's
Oh.
a storm coming,
30 the way the crow flies, but he's 80 feet up in the air on that ledge. So
Okay,
I think it's
so-
about 100 feet. I mean,
I
if
thought
you
you
want to
said- I
map
thought-
that out.
I thought you said the ledge was 30 feet.
I might
a
have,
formula.
but
I'm not gonna do that.
But you're changing it. It's okay.
Now it's more.
He's the DM.
no, upon reading it, it's 80 feet, and that's why I had to add another 20 on top when he went on top of the tower. So,
Okay.
so the hempen rope 50 feet, they didn't work. But it's 80
Tied
feet.
together.
2 of those are
All
tied
got
together.
ropes.
So
Yeah.
there's one that's a double length. We'll
Yeah,
just-
this one that's in the water here.
Well,
is-
no,
is-
because it was high tide at one point, and then the 50 feet of rope worked, and then low tide it goes 30 feet more, and that's how low tide works.
I know. Well, low tide is typically 30 feet.
Yeah, 30
more.
feet. That's usually how much low tide is.
Yeah,
Spangle.
I'm not gonna argue.
Good. Because you know what? It's
Sharks,
tsunami
just all
season,
sharks.
and now all the sharks are back to life. You're fighting skeleton sharks, and they call in zombie sharks. So, oh, and guess what? Now
The
it's
zombies and
400 feet in the air, and it's floating. So
And you're
good
tied
luck
to
getting
both.
up there. Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. Luxie.
As much as Spangle looks, because she's not a great swimmer, so are the edges of the ship here? Are they kind of like poking out of the water? There's like the walls. of the ship or
There's
something?
little bits of the edge that you can certainly stand on. That you'd have like your foot would be a few inches under the water, but they're not. It's not something that you can really rely on. You would be partially submerged if you're standing on the ship, the walls of the
Not
ship.
necessarily standing on, but I mean, like I can, like edging along the edge of the pool, right?
Oh yeah, definitely you can do that.
Yeah. So
100%.
that's gonna be my action, So.
All right, so no athletics check necessary. You can scooch 15 feet on your turn.
Is it 5 feet per square?
So 3 squares.
Right. Dude. I'll go over to here so I can kind of
Continue to
leap through
scooch.
the water across to the
Scoop from ship. to
pokey
ship.
thing at the floor of the ship.
All right,
Pokey thing.
Kair, give it to me. What you gonna do? Wanna be a baller?
Well,
What you gonna do
I,
when they come for you?
I see Corbin pop up, so I knowing that he didn't actually grab the rope, I'll kind of try to shift it over into his direction to make it easier for him to grab,
Sure.
like a little whip of the rope, hoping that moves a little bit closer to him so it's easier.
Yeah, so
Uh,
as far as the length of the rope, the rope makes it down to right around here at this point on the
Oh,
the
okay, so
section
it's not in the water. Gotcha.
yeah, it's not
Oh.
in the water because you guys are
Well,
up 80 feet.
Now we are. Okay.
Now we are.
All right. Well, I mean, I gotta be here to hold the rope for him, so I'll just hold and wait for a bit. Yeah, I think that's really all I can do.
You
Okay.
give me nothing to play off of.
Beatrice.
Do something with that busted glass.
What am I gonna do with the piece of glass that I didn't pick up because I didn't want to get a boo boo?
We can check on it later.
You shoot arrows at monsters. You afraid of glass?
Glass is scary.
Glass is sharp and scary. Okay.
I mean, she has a point. All right, so Beatrice, what are you gonna do with your phobia of glass? Nothing? Are
We're
you deferring
waiting.
your turn? Just waiting up
You
there?
can talk. Just talk to the glass. Just
Talk to the glass.
fill the air with your jovial personality.
I guess I can go back. I'll pick up a piece of the scary glass.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll pick it up very carefully and make
Hey,
some really awkward hand motions to avoid the sharp, pointy edges.
We're very proud of you. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Or dexterity check. Dexterity check, not a saving throw.
I might go get a dexterity check.
You're about to cut yourself. It's totally poison.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, well, that's not a saving throw.
Oh, you said saving throw? God.
No. I didn't say
Wait, which
saving
one?
throw.
Okay, that's what I
the
thought.
right thing.
See,
At first
I
I
was
did.
trying to help you.
You're
I-
good. You're good.
I first said saving throw, and then it said, "Nah, it's not a saving throw. You're doing. I mean, we're done being generous here." So you go to pick it up, and you do end up nicking your hand. Luckily, it's not on your bow string pulling arm, and it's on your bow handle holding arm hand. So it's not as big of a deal. Or
Which
whichever
finger- or is it-
whichever
is it
the
my hand?
hands. Yeah, it's like right in your palm. You kind of got a little nick as you were loading pieces into your hand to hold to decide which one to keep. So you grab a couple pieces that look like they convey what this thing was, and I don't know if you're just holding it or you want to put it in a bag or what you want to do. Do you have a backpack?
Yeah, I have a backpack.
You could load up your backpack with glass.
Sounds safe.
The next time you have your ration.
Kair has a backpack full of cracked eggs, so
Yeah,
I mean,
The goopy
I
yolk
didn't think
stuff.
a fireball would knock me over. All right, I'm sorry.
we all have our things.
I got a
you know.
butterskull in mine. I mean, yeah, we got weird
I'm
backpacks.
surprised that butterskull didn't melt.
Nope, it's great.
Is there anything about the glass before I shove it in my backpack? Like,
Yeah,
Uh,
it's sharp.
yeah, it's
oh, thanks, Dan.
it seems like it's not perfectly transparent. Like, you know how when you go to when you watch a movie, this is me saying it, not like this is something that normally
How
happens.
is this a glass analogy?
Um,
Anyway, go ahead.
So like,
Hey, it could have like some magical residue
No,
or something.
you know,
on it.
like you go with like the fortune teller, you go and it's a perfectly clear piece of glass, and then they start doing this around it, and then it like starts swirling, and like it gets a little bit smoky, and it you know, like it starts to become translucent instead of transparent. It looks like it was halfway in between those two things. Like it was transparent at parts of it, but there's a little bit of like mistiness that kind of froze in it when it cracked. Like it was in the
Okay.
middle of turning off or on.
Okay, I'll just go and shove it in my backpack. Maybe I'll just like throw it at Kair later or something. You never know.
It's not a bad idea. All right, Clovis, what are you doing?
I love that idea. So
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I would save my pieces. So since I was able to swim out of the room, I guess I'll swim. I'll swim to. Even though I think Luxie was right. Had a good. She was good at what she did. I didn't notice that because she's so far away from me.
Sure.
I'm like, man, holding on to the sides, it's genius. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just like, I'm gonna start swimming back to Beatrice.
So I'll make an executive decision here. You guys are out of major combat danger, and there's a clear path forward for each person to get at least to the shore. And we're gonna go fast forward, and you are all the way to the shore. And I will say that actually, I guess Spangle, you had the longest distance to go. Clovis, you make it to about there, and you. It is at this point that about 10 minutes have passed since the detect magic spell has been cast, and it is no longer active. And you notice in that moment that or Beatrice would know this because they just lost concentration on the spell. It has ended. The waves pick up and they ramp up to an 11 at this very moment. Like in an instant, they go from a relatively like storm is approaching and is still 40 minutes off the coast to a storm is upon us. And it seems to coalesce out of nowhere. There is the sky turns black, and the waves go from small shallow peaks to like 12-foot swells. God bless you.
Exactly what I think.
Gesundheit. And so
You didn't cough into your elbow.
yeah, now you're touching your mouse. Your mouse is gonna get sick. But don't worry, animals can't get it.
Ugh.
So you have these very, very large waves, and there are gusts of winds that are whipping by, and you are at the foot of the or you guys are where you are on the map. How would you like to proceed with the treasure that you have in hand? The first one up to act is Clorbin, because we're at the top of our order.
Corbin.
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 Corbin. Corbin. Healing.
All right. I'm getting a little nervous with the choppiness here, so
This is not choppiness. This is a perfect storm level.
All right. I'm afraid for my life, so I'm gonna be going for this rope and getting the heck off this cliff and this water and getting up to Kair.
So the rope is about 30 feet above you. So you are gonna have to get up before you can get to the rope.
Is there a path to scramble up the cliff to the rope where I'm at?
You certainly can athletics your way back up the slope. It is wet, and it is not an easy climb, even though you made short work of it on the way down.
Okay, hopefully this goes well.
And now you also have a treasure chest that you're holding.
As I'm trying to climb, I yell up, Kair, if this doesn't work, tie more rope and give me some more so I can reach it. So I'm going to go for it on an athletics here.
All right, give me an athletics. And then also give me a dexterity. The dexterity one means that you don't slip and fall. Your athletics check is going to say that you are able to get just 5 feet onto it. You're just barely on the ledge, on the cliff, and you are slowly able to make a tiny bit of headway. Each round that you are on the cliff, before you have moved at least the height of the waves, you're going to be making additional checks to see if you get knocked down, if you're able to hold on to the chest, and if you're able to get to the rope. Getting to the rope will certainly help. Once you
Okay, so I'm safe right now.
You are on the wall.
Okay.
Like you are on the cliff, but there are waves that are higher than you are on the cliff.
Okay, do I have any more movement or anything? Am I done?
That is the distance you could make.
I yell to Kair, give me more rope, and then that's it.
Spangle.
Mr. DM,
Yes,
what
sir.
happened to the rope that was tied around Spangle Lexi and then to
Did you
Most
just
of it was untied.
Yeah, Beatrice
I thought you
has
left it on top. Yeah.
Beatrice has it. Beatrice has the two ropes. She has the two ropes that are tied together.
Yeah.
She has 100 foot of rope.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
it was not actually tied together. It was tied to Spangle, and Spangle was then tied to another rope. So she
That's
definitely
right.
has
all right.
50 feet of rope and is going to be in the same kind of situation, trying to let them get up. And we'll even, just to simplify it for means of the map, we'll say that it's only 15 feet off the ground, even though that you have 50 feet of rope and it's 80 feet high. I can't. There's no way for me to express the math of it with the squares that are there.
Sure.
The height, the elevation.
I mean, can Spangle not call up to Beatrice and say, tie the two ropes together?
Well, whose was the second rope?
Didn't I have a second rope? Didn't I tie myself
Yeah.
to one?
Yeah.
And doesn't Beatrice have them both?
No, you would have.
No, you
your
have one
rope,
on you.
I'd say, and she has the rope that was hers that she had laid down. But I believe that Kair also has a rope.
I have one rope, the rope that
Sure
I'm
does.
holding now.
Yep.
I don't have another rope.
I agree.
No, but we should have all left all the rope at the top.
Yeah.
Crap, I have a ton of rope. All right.
Yeah, on you.
Corbin, how did you get to the rope?
No.
I'm short. I'm short of the rope.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking, the best thing to do then is I'm going to use my mage hand to take my rope and just pass it up to Corbin.
Corbin's over here. Corbin's like way over here.
I'm pretty far away. You could take my rope and tie it. You just pinged me. That's me.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, you're right. That's pretty far away.
Beatrice is right here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? Okay. Is there? Okay. So that's just pretty much me and Clovis. Okay. Well, then.
So you could always mage hand it to me, and I could. Oh, I don't know how far does the mage hand goes. Oh, I was gonna say I could tie the end, like one end over, but
maybe. Mr. DM, did you say it's 30 feet away or 15 feet away?
To the rope from the base of the issue is elevation here. So
yes.
Like you've got, if you're thinking about this and from the logical standpoint, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, that's 20 feet east and west, right? But you're 80 feet up. So 80 feet up and then 20 feet over, you're talking about 120 feet for the hypotenuse. So you can move it halfway up and it would be next to where the rope is. But can your mage hand tie it to the rope? I don't know.
I mean, she could tie it, but I'd still have to be. Mage hand has a range of 30 feet,
Okay.
so
So
Yeah.
you'd have to get to the base over here before you could tie it off.
okay. Well, then I guess I'll be swimming over to the base as best I can.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Great. Because you know I'm all about that.
And then go ahead and give me a Constitution check as well.
Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for the mage hand.
Nope. He hasn't cast Mage Hand yet. So as you poorly swim, the swells of water are lapping up into your face, and they are going over your head, and you're just getting tumbled by this very rough water. You're gasping for air, and like big gulps are going down your throat. It's that terrible, frightening feeling that you get at the beach when you've boogie boarded and you kind of face plant and you flip over and you happen to take that one extra breath right before and you mistime it and you get a big old like just gulp of water. And you're starting to feel exhaustion kind of set in. Let me see if you yeah, exactly like that. If you give me a dexterity save throw to see if you hold on to your chest.
PG-13.
Look, man.
Oh, the treasure, of course. Dexterity save or dexterity check?
Give me a dexterity save throw for
Not
this.
gonna make a difference, but jeez, Louise.
And you've taken damage and you failed a Constitution check, so you don't have bless on anymore, right? You have to concentrate for that one.
Well, I have to save to. I have to concentration with advantage because I'm a wardcaster now.
Okay, then give me. Go ahead and give me that check right now. Give me a Constitution save.
Okay.
To see if you can keep concentration on your thing. Okay, so you
Well,
keep concentration.
Concentration
So-
only lasts up to 1 minute.
Yeah, I think plus.
Oh, okay.
Duration.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lied
You're
then.
right.
You're Dunsky. So
Okay.
you feel you drop the chest, but you haven't moved, and you know that you've dropped it right onto the deck of this ship.
Okay.
Kair.
Um,
Oh, unless you want to move. Sorry.
No, I'm gonna stay right on that chest.
Okay. Kair.
so I see Corbin's kind of struggling. He's got a long way to climb up. Does it? I mean, obviously we've been able to climb down this thing before. So what I'll do is I guess I'll try to hold on to the rope and descend. I guess he's already a few feet up. So I guess I'll try to descend 10 feet down. You said
Sure.
it's 15 feet up and he's already gone 5 feet up.
If you give
So yeah,
him 10 feet, that'll be extremely helpful.
then I will hold on to the rope and climb down about 10 feet to give him something
me an athletics
easier to
check.
grab on.
He's
Alright.
above the waves at 10 feet down, right?
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Yes.
Athletics.
Ooh, that's less good.
You know what? I'm gonna use my advantage.
Good
Ooh,
call.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd probably be in the water too.
it'd be lower than me.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, that's a nice one. Good
All
job.
right.
Yeah.
Fine, Anthony. Whatever.
Just had more fun with that 6.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Yeah, I was excited about that. That seemed fun. You make it down. You descend a good 10 feet, and you make the. Let me give. I'll draw some freehand. What is that? Red.
Look at that red rope.
Red
Did it?
And then it's you've got it just out of Corbin's reach, so it's about 5 feet away from Corbin. 1 square of movement. That's all. Just 1 square, and you are safely secured at the time right now on this nice wet rock.
Okay.
Beatrice.
Is Lexi like close to like an part of the ship that's above the water by any chance?
No, they're kind of, or Luxie at least. I don't know if Clovis decided to do this once they saw it. Luxie is like hanging on the edge like you would at the pool, and just kind of like keeping above water, with the treasure chest on the floor.
Or
of
if
the,
like
of the ship.
Or if you like threw a kitten in the pool, like that's what she looks like.
So yeah, like, but you got to imagine that there are these waves that are
Yeah.
humongous that are coming up over them. So really, what you probably see with them holding on to the edge of it is like their feet have to go up like that for them to hold on to orient if they're continuing to hold on to the ship. So they're getting pulled up at every single wave that are unrelenting waves that are coming by.
Okay. So I want to tie that potion of underwater breathing, I guess. I want to tie it onto an arrow and try to shoot it at Lexi. Like aiming for like a part of the ship that looks like she's holding on to.
Okay.
Because I could see her struggling for air.
Okay. You
and I'm gonna
attach it
wince.
to an arrow, and you're
Yeah.
shooting it down. Okay.
Yeah.
Just chuck it.
I am trying to make sure it gets to her.
I don't hate this idea. Go for it. It's attached.
See? Okay. Do I just
Just an
click
attack.
Okay.
Don't get a 1. Yeah, you shoot it and it didn't land like straight out of the Robin Hood movie. It just kind of like dunk, and it lands right next to where Luxie is. If they had an apple on their head, it would have landed there. So you've got yourself a potion that is right into the wall of this boat for the taking, Luxie, on your next turn. Clovis.
I see Lexi struggling, but then I see this arrow just come out of nowhere, and I'm like, "What the hell?
This is sharks."
You're shooting! Stop shooting at us!" Like, because I didn't see the potion on it. I'm like, "Are you trying to help us? Throw the rope closer. Come down the side of the mountain." And I'm gonna try to swim to the my daredevil. Lexi, are you okay? You're fine. You're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna try to swim to the cliff side.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. We want to roll dexterity. No, what do you want? Strength first? What do I forget?
Athletics first.
Athletics first.
Okay, so you are able to swim to the side of it, but give me a Constitution check.
Constitution check. Oh wait a minute, that would have been a 12 because I don't have.
Yep.
So everything's plus. I figured I get to get but Constitution check. That would be 11.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Constitution check. I did a save. I apologize.
No, give me just a check.
That would be 10.
10. Okay, so you are able to make it over to the edge of the wall. You can move that distance, no further, and you can give me one more athletics check to see if you can grab hold.
Athletics check. And that's 11.
You are unable to grab hold, and you are kind of like trying to tread water as the waves are lapping and flinging you up and down. Lapping is the wrong word. They are tossing you. And on your next turn, you're going to be making probably taking some damage running into rocks. But you are at the edge at this point.
Okay.
Corbin, before you do any movement, give me a dexterity save throw to see if you can hold on to this nice, slippery, wet side of the dexterity save. Yeah. You dexterously hold on. Water is not an issue for you. You are like a water ganassi, and you're born
a
in
dwarf
it.
in water.
I can't go.
Like a dwarf to water, as the saying goes.
Yeah, that's the saying.
You so now you can proceed how you see fit, being that you are not knocked back towards the water.
Okay, so I see that Kyer has so graciously risked himself to lower the rope a little bit more towards me. So what I do is I've got the chest in one hand, I reach up with my other arm, and I sort of wrap the rope around my arm, and then I start pulling up with that. So like, if I fall, the worst happens is I'm still holding on with one hand. So I'm gonna start. Yeah, I could break my arm, I guess, but I'm gonna start climbing up with that rope kind of wrapped around one hand,
Okay.
one arm.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. You're one-handed climbing, but you are assisted with rope, so you can have advantage.
I got 2 feet on there too. Ah,
No, with advantage, you get to roll twice. That's much better. So you are able to move. You're going to go ahead and move up 2 spots, and that's quite a bit of climbing, all things considered, because of the height and all that jazz.
am I above the waves?
You are
Am I
now above the waves as they stand. If there's any more intensity that comes from these waves, your feet are just above the highest water mark.
So
by
the
about-
rocks are dry, so I'm out of slipping.
Well, there's
risk.
still rain
Still
and stuff
rain.
that's happening. There's an absolute gale force storm that is happening
Alright.
that seems to come out of nowhere. Spangle,
Okay,
Give me-
Spangle Luxie.
first things first, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Mhm.
You time your deep breaths with the ebb and flow of the water, and you're able to catch your breath and not fill your lungs with any water. Excuse me.
So, Beatrice, did you call out to Spangle Luxie about what this potion that you shot down to her was?
I just said take this.
Okay.
I have this. I call up.
Take
What
it.
now?
Drink it. You idiot.
I open the potion.
Did Spangle hear, you idiot?
No,
I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, roll.
I just.
Roll perception. Yeah.
Yeah, Spangle rolled perception.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Give me a perception
What
check.
else
Did
can
you
do
hear?
with a potion?
I drank the potion.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you drink the potion and you feel the sensation that I described earlier to Beatrice. Your lungs feel as though they're completely filled with water. It's like the fear of an asthma attack wrapped in with knowing that there's the water is closing in on you and is constantly flowing over your head, and you're disoriented. But that moment passes and you feel that there's no need to breathe air anymore, and you can freely breathe underwater like a fish.
Do you get it now?
Oh, dude. I'm gonna say, Clovis, drop your chest.
And I look confused. I'm like, I don't have chests.
Did you have a chest?
I have bags.
He has bags.
Oh, the bags, right.
But you dropped your chest,
but
right?
but your chest is indeed dropped.
My chest drops. So is it? Are you encumbered by those bags? Is it giving you like disadvantage to climb up and stuff?
I most likely will be an encumber. I don't know. We don't know yet.
He hasn't tried
Do
to
they
climb
look
yet.
heavy?
I haven't tried to climb
Okay.
yet. But if I drop them, you'll be able to get them and swim to the shore.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. we communicate that because we have that relationship.
I figured that's what you were talking about.
Yep. So I just bend down, grab up the chest that's by my feet, I guess, as best I can, and just step off the edge of the ship.
Yeah, you you drop right down to the bottom of the seafloor, with no care for your breathing issues, and you can navigate with ease on the bottom of the floor where things are very calm. There's like eerily calm. You would expect that there would be much more sediment like kicked up and craziness happening. That would mirror the tumultuous sea above, but it seems like kind of what you would expect if the sea hadn't been going crazy above. You can move freely underneath the water as you see fit.
Cool. I'm just going to move. I'll take my movement to go underneath of Clovis in case he's going to drop those bags off on his next move, and then After his turn, then I'll start moseying about.
Okay. Kair, it's on you.
Cool. I'm assuming that the rope is no longer tight and I can move up without any major issues in regards to the rope. Yes.
You can, yeah. So Corbin is
He moved up
he's
with the rope.
Yeah, he's using you as an anchor to pull himself up. But I will say that you can communicate to him like, hey, brace yourself while I climb, and that would be okay.
Okay. That'd be athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will start climbing up. Boop.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. So Corbin has nicely wrapped his arm around this rope. You lose your footing.
Okay.
You...
Good thing I have arms. Yeah. You know, he has his feet up to climb.
You lose your footing and you do indeed fall. You don't take any damage, but you fall below where Corbin is. And Corbin, give me a strength save throw. You are able to anchor with your cliffhanger moment, and you with the cord wrapped around your arm, stabilize Kair from falling any further and keep yourself from falling any further. Kair is indeed on the wet rock in the waves at this point, though.
In the danger zone.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Beatrice.
All right. So, are you Clovis? Are you on the rocks yet or at all, or no? Are you still in the water?
I am in the water.
But right at the feet of the rocks.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attach the rope to my waist and start climbing down just to try to get the rope closer to you. Okay. So you're able to, because the waters is not forgiven.
All right, give me an athletics check and a dexterity saving throw. Athletics check first, see if you can climb.
Okay, and then...
That's fine to climb, and give me a dexterity save throw. And so how many, you were, I assume, going to climb down as far as you could, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you climb down that much, and then you lose your footing and you slip. You do have the rope attached to your waist, though.
Okay.
And you are stable on this part of the rock. The rope is definitely well within Clovis's reach, but so are the waves of you. So next turn, if you are still where you are, there may be repercussions. Clovis, to start the turn, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, a 9.
Okay. The water is throwing you left and right. You take 6 points of damage as you're bludgeoned against the rocks.
Ow!
Exactly. Ow.
I just dropped the bags.
Okay.
I'm not even going to pretend that I was trying to hold them.
Dropping the bags allows you to still make your a movement and an action. Then, if your hands are then free, you have your option to make a movement.
That first time I hit that rock, I dropped the bags. But you said I could grab onto that rope, and I'm scared as hell, so I reach out to grab onto that rope, and I try to climb up. Seeing that Beatrice slipped just makes me a little bit worried, but we're gonna go for it.
Did you take your 6?
I took my 6. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead. You can grab the rope without no problem. To see
roll.
It's athletics to see if you can climb at all with it.
Okay.
9. You're unable to climb. You don't slip any further into the water. But I
was in the water. I didn't even get out of the water.
You're right at the edge of the water. Like you are.
Don't I get to roll with advantage because that's what Corbin got.
Well, she's a few feet above you at this point. So yeah, you know what? It doesn't get you out of the waves, but yeah, you can roll with an advantage, and you also have an advantage die.
No, I already used it.
You used it.
You take it off. Again, tell me to take it off.
I'm just hoping he didn't notice.
Still got an 8. It doesn't. Yeah, it's
Advantage. Clovis is gone. All right, so you do not make it out of the water. You are certainly underneath the water as far as where the waves are coming from. You're above the water level, but the waves are crashing over your face and they are slamming you against the walls at this point. Corbin,
Okay.
Okie dokie. So are Kair and I both 10-ish feet from the top? What's the sitch here?
you're 5 feet above where Carrier is.
I'm 5 feet above him, so I'm like
He's actually in,
If
I
I-
guess, this spot.
okay.
Oh.
Okay, that clears my questions. All right, so the rope is totally slack right now, right? Kair didn't anchor it to anything up top.
There's nothing to.
Right. It was he was holding on to it and holding it, anchoring in place. So you are the anchor as far as the rope is concerned right now, but it is not taut against Kair. You could
Okay.
certainly
Well,
climb.
okay, so the ropes. Yeah, I'm just gonna climb up.
Okay, athletics check.
Athletics.
Okay, you're good to climb for 2 squares.
Yay! Whoa, 2 squares.
And
Two-
give me
That's up.
well, give me a dexterity save throw. And you succeed the dexterity saving throw. So you are able to fully move that and not backslide at all. At this point, you are at the top of the ledge, and you can certainly be there as an anchor to help Kair up.
Okay, I drop the chest, take the slack out of the rope, and start telling him to come on up.
You take your hands off the chest.
We're at the top. I can put it safely.
You put it down. I'm just asking for clarification. I want to know that you put the chest down and you are putting both hands on the rope.
I put the chest in a safe
I'm just
place
screwing with
on
you.
the flat area where it will not fall for
Alright.
any reason. It's totally
I get
safe.
to drop that. Drop the chest in the water.
All right. Cool. All right.
Did you put it down?
He put it down. Don't worry.
I'm
Spangle.
sitting on it. Actually, I'm sitting on it, and now I have both hands on the rope.
Using the chest as an anchor, he tied the rope around it.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I
Spangle,
didn't.
it's your turn.
Right. So
Bags have fallen from directly above you. 4 canvas cloth bags that are have fallen from the heavens.
all right, so I gather them up, maybe tuck them into my belt or some way to kind of maybe put them all over my shoulder, dragging the chest behind me with the other. Am I gonna do I notice any other action happening above the waves there?
The only thing that you notice is that the light and dark of the little bit of light that is shining through is it kind of ebbs and flows with the waves above. Like you can tell, like you feel the pressure of the water above you get more as these waves, these 12-foot plus high waves, are kind of crashing and running up against the shore here, or the cliff. But you don't feel anything different besides the pressure of the water above you as each one of them goes by. There's no major current. It doesn't feel like you would expect for this size waves for there to be like a strong pull and then an influx of water coming back in, but there's none of that.
Is Spangle Lexi aware of any of the events happening above with Clovis and Beatrice?
No.
Or is that like out of sight for me?
That's out of sight for you.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So I don't know anything about that. So I'm just going to go on my merry way. I'm planning on walking around the cliff to that land bridge and getting back up over there.
Would you have
So-
seen?
Taking the long way.
Would you have seen
I think
the
that's a
bag
short
that
way.
Clovis dropped?
Yeah, grabbed it.
Oh,
He
okay.
already grabbed it.
Okay. That's
Alright.
to make sure I didn't miss it.
So you can
Yeah.
make your movement. You can go ahead and move 15.
With 15, is that it? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know,
I don't
you're,
know,
you're walking on the bottom. You can go 25.
Yeah. Oh, look at me go. All right. Cool.
Speed walking.
Look at me go.
Here, it's up to you.
All right,
Underwater jogging. It's a new fad.
It's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to do a athletics and a dexterity save. to
First, give me a Constitution saving throw. There's water that is flowing over your face. You are gasping for breath.
That's
Water comes in and fills your mouth and goes right down. That it will gullet. You take 4 points of choking damage.
Eh,
Is he
Okay.
holding onto the rope?
He is holding onto the rope.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and give me an athletics check to try to climb the rope, or if you have other ideas, that's fine. And you get advantage on this athletics check because you're holding the
Okay.
rope,
Yeah,
anchored to
I'm
a
just-
person who is stable above you.
I was trying to help a guy, and I fell down, and I'm in a worse situation than the guy. And I'm nervous, clawing, trying
Yeah.
to just really try. He said advantage, so I rolled a second time.
Yeah, you athletics your heck out of this rope. You express a mastery over rope climbing that you did not know your warlock body had. You can move 2 full squares.
Do I need to do a dex save too, or no?
When you make your 2 moves up, then you'll make your dex save.
Boop, boop.
Now go ahead and give me that dex save. And you
Probably
save.
fall down.
No, you're good.
Oh, nice.
So, excuse me. The next up is Beatrice.
Okay. And Clovis grabbed the rope. I'm guessing I feel it.
Yep.
All right. You hanging on it down there, Clovis?
Help me! I'm dying.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
No, I'm really dying.
All right.
My head's hitting against the wall. I'm bleeding again. Old wounds have opened up. Like
Oh god, you're having a bad day.
One's from past breakups. You know.
All right. So
All right.
Beatrice, go ahead and give me a Constitution save throw.
Okay.
You time the waves and breathing masterfully. It's like you've been to a wave pool before. and
And when I have that effect from that potion too, or is it just like
no, you
I
just took
fixed it a little
you
bit?
took a dab. You just
Okay.
that's all.
Okay. And then I guess I do an athletics and dexterity save.
Athletics to see if you climb.
Okay.
You do not. But give me a dexterity save throw to see if you fall.
Yay.
You do not. So there's
Yay.
that. Clovis.
All right, so I'm gonna try climbing again.
Constitution.
Oh, Constitution first.
Constitution save throw first.
Ah.
You
Eh.
learn. It's like you're getting the pattern. This intensifying wave pattern. You are understanding it, and you hold your breath to the right moment. As soon as you feel it, like you can, you take a deep breath, and you're good. So your athletics check, which you already did, I'll let that slide. You're
Thank you.
you're able to climb, and you can move 2 spaces up towards the top.
So I actually move past.
You move past Beatrice.
Okay.
And I want you to go ahead and give me that dexterity saving throw to see if you remain past Beatrice. You do remain past
You get to
Beatrice.
save me now.
All right, Corbin. You gonna hoist him?
Yeah, is he in arm's reach now?
Yeah, he's 5 feet away from you.
I just reach out, lean forward, give him my arm, and pull him on up.
Okay,
Thank
give
you.
me an athletics check.
Don't say thank you yet. He hasn't done it.
Yeah,
He's
but-
trying though.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, there you go.
You pull him up, and it's impressive. He like, he pulls it up, and you get him high enough off the ground, which is funny because you're a dwarf, that he can he has to land. It's not even that he just barely gets to the top, but you pull him, and you're like, whoop, and he has to stick the landing. But he is effectively up on top and is next to you.
Do I still have action? Can
You
I
have
do something?
movement.
Okay, I just wanted to start tying another rope to this one to get ready for Spangle.
Sure.
I think Spangle's taking the long way around.
Spangle's near.
I think Spangle's plan. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I think Spangle's plan. You don't know. You have no idea where Spangle is. The
Okay.
last
Spangle
you
just
knew
disappeared
Spangle
under
was
the water.
over here.
Either way, I plan to maybe have to rescue people on the other side.
Sure.
So either way, I'm gonna tie 2 ropes together right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Sounds good. All right, Spangle, it's your turn.
Spangle Luxie is seeing if she can whistle underwater as she strolls through, oblivious of.
Are you walking to shore? Is that what you're
Yeah,
doing?
Walking to the bridge on the other side.
flip it. I'm just I'm planning on coming around, coming up the bridge if that's because it doesn't seem like that's too. Is it 20 feet up to the? It's not a full 20 feet up to the bridge from the water. There is it?
What's it smell like under there?
Well, it's
Under the
Salty,
sea,
am she?
under the sea. You No, it's not going to be 25 feet. The water that the land bridge that's there, that actually, depending on the time of day, as far like right now, it's probably the swells are completely going over it, so you'll be able to walk right on top of it, and water will crash over it as you.
Spangle, did you take? You just took your movement. You can take your action too.
Yeah, you can
Sprint.
You can sprint.
Oh, I can sprint.
Yeah.
Can I sprint underwater?
Well,
Is that cool?
Sure.
All right. Well,
Enjoying
that's it.
their potion of underwater breathing, huh?
Oh yeah, it's great. Let's see where I can get to.
And Kaya, it's on you. After
Okie
Spangle
dokie.
finishes his movement.
Her.
There. Whatever. Sorry. Didn't I say
I,
there? I said there.
I'm gonna wait for this to finish. Then I'll go. Wherever you want to end, that's where you're gonna end.
You did 25 feet.
All right. So I suppose did Corbin finish tying that rope off to
Yeah,
have 2 ropes?
It's nice and
Cool.
tied.
Well, then I'm going to grab that rope and start heading over towards the other window because I probably caught a glimpse of the craziness going on the other side when I fell.
Sure.
But maybe not. Still grabbing the rope, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I guess I'll hurl the rope. Hold on to a side, but I'll chuck the rope over the side. I don't know if I can see them climbing up or not, but chucking the rope over
Okay.
in that general direction.
Yeah. So you throw the rope down, and it goes all the way down to the water. Bloop.
Shark grabs it.
Yeah. You're all dead. They were dead the whole time.
Hunger Games.
All right, Beatrice.
All right.
You see a hempen rope that is longer than any hempen rope that you have seen in the last 10 minutes.
And stronger too.
Come unfurl down. You know, the player's handbook says they are test line for 600 pounds.
Oh, okay. So
So-
we could have pulled up a shark.
It very well may have been able to. So you see a rope fly on down, and it's certainly within your reach.
All right. I'm
Give me
gonna
a-
reach for it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw
Right.
to start.
Sorry.
You
I'm
take
scared.
3 points of damage as you choke on seawater.
Womp womp. Okay. And I'm gonna just grab for the rope because I'm desperate.
You can grab for the rope, no problems. You have it in hand.
Okay. I guess I'll try to use it to help me climb up.
Okay, give me
So
an
athletics?
athletics check with advantage.
Nice. I
Yeah.
don't think you need to use the second one.
You are bueno. You can go ahead and move. If you give me another 20, then you can get all the way to the top.
I'll take a try. Nope. Nope.
So you get you can move two spaces. So you're just near the top. And then give me a dexterity save throw.
I think is that about right? There's so much stuff on my thing. I can't see the squares that well anymore.
You're right there,
Um,
and then a dexterity
okay.
saving throw.
Oh, not a dexterity check.
Nope.
Oh, whoops.
I was about to say it's been okay.
I've been asking for dex save, but I think
We've been
there's
doing
been a
them.
couple that maybe it weren't, but that's okay. So you are able to stabilize, and you're good where you are. Clovis.
All right, I see this new rope, and I'm like, go! I'm gonna go for it. And so I'll grab onto that one.
Wait,
And
do you
as it-
drop the other rope?
Well, I went.
I'm just
I was
kidding.
the higher. Yeah. Yes, I dropped it. Yes, because like I'm past the other person,
Yeah. I was like, right now
Um,
it's kind of useless.
and I'm above the waves at this. Am I above the waves from where I am?
You are. So you can just give me a athletics check with advantage.
Straight. So-
You don't make any progress with your climbing. Give me a dexterity save throw.
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
And you actually.
Oh wait. I'm naturally lucky.
Nah, you're stupid luck.
Not great.
Creepy laugh.
You still fall down 5. You backslide a little bit.
It doesn't matter. I don't fall all the way back to the wall.
No, you're right. All right, next up is Corbin.
All right. I just saw Kaya run away, and run over to the next window to help Kair, and I say to him, "Man, that wasn't too bad. We did all right." And I look down and was like, "Oh, they're in trouble." So then I help Kair hold the rope. I don't know what else I can do right now except help him anchor and stabilize.
Guys, you guys should pull.
You could
If I'm
pull.
anchored.
Oh, I'm gonna. Okay, I grab the rope and I.
Or
I
no, wait. Hold your action to pull. Pull together.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's more
Okay,
effective.
I yell, let's pull together, and then I wait for someone to pull with
For
me.
Kair's turn, sure. Okay, so Spangle, your turn. More movement, more walking, underwater walking.
Yeah, and I'm just going to. I see like the big slope as I'm starting to walk up of going up to the top of the thing. It looks a mess there. I'm just going to walk straight towards the shore. I'm not going to bother trying to get up on the land bridge. Just
Okay.
all the way to the shore.
Why?
Sounds like a
Why
good idea.
bother?
Why bother?
Why bother? All right, sounds good. You can make your movement, and you can move a full 50 feet underwater. Kair, it is your turn, and Corbin has delayed an action to attempt to heave and hoe when you are there. Would
Is
you
this
like
gonna be
to?
I'm going to heave while he hoes, I guess.
All right, give me two. Give me two athletics rolls, and I want the athletics rolls to get over. If you roll over a combined of 20, you're gonna get them to move 5 feet each. And if it's over 30,
Whoa! Natural 20.
the nat 20 is gonna
Gosh.
do it. So over 30, you pull them both 10 feet. So Beatrice is back to
Court's
safety,
up.
and
Yay.
Clovis is where Beatrice was.
That's good.
Yay.
And then she can help us pull the next time.
And it's Beatrice's
Clovis is-
turn.
All right, so I
She
guess
can
I'll,
grab him.
That's fair, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna reach over to try to grab onto. I like how I keep extending my arm in real life, like you guys can see it in the camera.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
And then I'm gonna pull up Clovis.
Sure, give me an athletics check.
Bird.
Dude.
I'm really
both
bad
fall.
at this.
So you grasp
She
hands with
dies.
him, and you're unable to lift him at all. In fact, like you go to pull, and he appropriately has like the counter pull, but you guys mistime it or something. It's unclear, but you end up falling flat on your face as you try to pull him up. So maybe you were down on your knees and you extended your arm and you went to pull him, but you like lose your kneeing. It's not footing, it's knees, and you kind of like topple over and you're flat on the wet stone, and he does not move.
Bummer.
I tried. I'm sorry, Clovis.
And it is
No,
your turn, Clovis.
I would. I to be honest, I probably would have trusted you and slipped back if the DM was being. He's being very benevolent. So
I to die.
I'm basically over it. So I try to climb. I try to climb with my last.
Okay, give me athletics and a dex throw, and then we're good. Hopefully, maybe. Nope.
Oh.
Are you still with advantage?
I
am.
You
I'm
still
holding
have
the
the
rope.
You still have the rope. Okay, fine, with advantage.
I mean, I just say.
yeah. No, for continuity's sake. I wish you would have gotten it.
At 10.
At 10, yeah.
I don't move.
Yeah, okay, you don't move. You're right. That's what I've been ruling. Give me a dex save throw to see if you backslide. You don't backslide. Corbin, can you please get this halfling up onto the freaking platform?
Yeah, I give it another good old solo heave here.
Go the solo heave.
And you want the athletics?
Yes, athletics.
Not so great. I've been beast mode except for that one. Sorry.
The rope slips. I
Something.
fall.
Spangle.
I fall more.
No, you don't. The neck, not anything beneficial happens though. Spangle, you can move.
I move. Am I
You
able
too,
to whistle
Spangle.
underwater? That's what I've been,
Huh?
I've been practicing this whole time.
What?
Whistling.
No, you haven't been able to whistle. You're underwater. Wind needs to pass over your lips in a. You don't have a cloak of whistling. But you can.
I'm
You can
trying
move.
though.
Yeah.
She's trying.
You're sniffing the water though. You're gonna tell me what it smells like.
It's fish.
Blood.
Salt and
by the-
blood.
Yeah, you walked through a big like bloodbath. So you are, or maybe a giant red jellyfish. I'm not sure.
Orc chum.
All right, so Kair,
I'm gonna
Can you
try to
do it?
pull up Clovis, I guess.
give me a 1. Give me a 1.
Oh,
Ah.
what is this?
You don't succeed either. Beatrice, go. Do you guys want to hold all of your actions and maybe do it together and then get
No,
over
this-
like
this
a
is more
10?
entertaining.
No,
We're
no,
gonna
I got
get
this. I got
this.
this time. I
Does
got
she?
this. I'm gonna.
I look up and just say, "Let it go. Let me
No.
go.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
It'd
do
be
it.
better. It'd be better for
Got this.
everyone."
Cliffhanger, or they cut
Alright.
the bottom guy off to save the rest of them. That's
Yeah, I take out my knife. I start. putting it up.
you start sawing yourself off.
All right, give me that athletics check. Yeah, you
I
pull,
tried.
you pull him up. This is
Are you tired of this?
it's so bad. You guys are so inept. You pull him up. He's helped.
Yay!
Clovis, you're on solid terra firma up in the air.
I get to my knees and I'm like, oh, thank God, thank God.
You guys make your way to the shore. I'll be right back and talk about how you're gonna open these loots up because I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, I need to pee.
Yeah, I do too. Can we?
No,
take a break?
we got 10 more minutes. Ah, fine.
If you're going to pee, I'm
Damn
going to
it!
pee.
But I thought
Going
you
to
guys
bed.
can.
Bathroom.
Fine.
And they just sit down
What?
for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Just hold it.
Where's Spangle? Where's Spangle, Luxie? Where is
So-
she?
Yeah, we lost one.
What?
She has like I shot her a potion of underwater breathing thingy. I don't know. It helped me breathe water. So
Oh,
she's good. Or, yeah, she's good. She's good.
I wonder if she's headed to the shore. We should run back. Let's
I
go.
wonder if the shark
Come on.
got her.
No.
Why would you say something like this?
Good
The
God,
sharks.
No, we killed them.
I come over. I smack you across the face. I just. I mean,
That's fair.
Is
I would go
Mr.
to-
Krabby still over there?
I think we're short our person
Oh.
full of info.
I see.
He had
Yes.
to urinate.
All right. So
no.
turns out
Let's all
Mr.
go to
Krabby is there.
Yeah.
I run back to shore. Come on, guys! We gotta go find
Sure.
I
Spangle.
gotta open my chest, but I need Jason because I'll give myself something awesome if he's not here.
Well, bring
So-
the
Yeah.
chest.
Well, you
Bring
gotta
the
bring
che-
it with you.
We're-
Bring the
we're
chest
looking-
with you.
Well, yeah, obviously.
We're gonna go make sure Lexi makes
All
it.
right, I pick up the chest and we just all let's run down this path.
As I'm running, I'm gonna mutter like, "I hope I didn't kill her by accident."
Yeah. What was that potion?
Oh my God! How could you?
Oh, I didn't know you can move with the up and down keys. That's
The
neat.
arrow keys, you mean?
Yeah, I've been clicking to move my guy.
Oh yeah,
do- I do
That would-
too. Yeah.
that would make it really helpful just to make sure I know where I get where I'm supposed to go.
I mean, there's a lot of waves now. I wonder if Crab left.
The crab is like loving this. This is like beach weather for him. I mean, I guess it's all beach weather for him because he's on a beach. But he's like he loves all this extra water that's kind of lapping up and he's got the whole beach to himself. So nobody else wants to be on a beach when it's this kind of crazy storm. Are you guys leaving the beach or are you?
I
looking
want
for
to open this.
We're looking for Spangle.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna open
you
my
found me.
chest.
I'm
Yeah,
right
we
here.
found her.
I was waiting at the end of the path here.
And she's got all the treasure anyways.
Before we open the
Except-
chest, we should probably get away from this storm.
That's fair.
Are we safe where we are?
Sorry.
We safe from the storm where we are?
You're on the land at this point. So you're at the top. If you are all where Spangle is, then you are all like on the bluffs that are overlooking the sea, and you're well out of the reach of the waves.
Do you guys think that maybe because it's raining and stuff, like maybe we should like wait out the storm inside the lighthouse, like where it's dry and stuff?
I think we gotta go back and get to that concert. I don't think we have a whole lot of time.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Can I open this chest we worked so hard for, and then we start going?
Oh, we got chests and sacks and
Gosh, it's
Something
all
else.
about the loot.
yes.
Yeah. So you were on the southern one, right?
Yeah, and I want to assume there's a trap in there, so I'm gonna open it like standing side, like diagonal to it or something, so in case something shoots out.
Do you want to
Is it-
investigate it for a trap?
Yeah, let's do that.
Go ahead and give me a roll, investigation roll, or perception, or whatever. investigate. You don't notice anything out of. It seems like a pretty standard locked chest, but it is locked.
All right.
We can jimmy it open with this piece of broken glass that I have,
I
Oh,
don't
maybe
think
the glass.
works that
Can
way.
the glass jimmy it?
if it's thick enough.
If not, I can hand axe it carefully. Maybe.
I think you'll have. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I think you'll have better luck hand axing it.
You
Yeah.
take the butt of your hand action, strike the lock. It's like you've never broken a chest before.
Yeah, I
You guys
haven't.
do you guys rob people ever? Do you ever rob people?
I'm not good at robbing. So, all right, I take the blunt end of the hand axe and just try to bash it open.
Sure, just you're fine. You break it open. I don't even need you to roll for it. The inside there is a chest that is a wand in it, and a leather-bound book. That's what you see.
All right. Who?
Too bad
who wants-
Kyer can't read.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know why you all hate me so much, but I could certainly use a wand.
I hand the wand to Kyer and the book to Spangle and say, there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Anybody else want to do any opening of things?
Yeah. Did
Spangle's got a bunch of stuff.
Beatrice? Yeah, I do. I've got like.
Yeah, you got all those bags and stuff. How'd you get up
It was
there?
four bags, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4.
Well, as soon as
how'd you do that?
focus, I hand you back your bags because you had gotten those out. Did Spangle see Beatrice get out the that? Did Beatrice actually get out that crystal ball to try and jimmy open the lock with?
No,
Okay.
no, it was a joke.
It was.
She intends
yeah.
to throw that at me, remember?
Right. And when he's not looking.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
That's
you're
fair
just
enough.
walking around with a bag of glass now, huh, Beatrice? Okay.
What?
Don't-
You don't
don't
have
mess
a
with
bag
me.
of glass usually?
Bag of glass. It's
Yeah.
a great Halloween thing.
I don't trust some shifty warlocks over here, you know.
Oh, my God.
I'll tuck the envelope in the book and tuck those away into my purse for later. And I'll stand well away from that. I'll investigate for traps, and then stand well away to like actually try and open it. I'll just like visually look over for any signs of a trap, and then I'll use Mage Hand from 30 feet away to.
We're all
Try.
afraid of treasure now after that
Okay,
one.
go ahead
Yeah,
and give me an
scary treasure.
investigation.
What happened to the one I forget?
Nothing.
No, something shot out from it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody got hurt.
It missed.
Isn't anybody else better at?
You don't notice anything. It looks like a chest to you.
She almost lost the bags.
All right. I think it's good.
The bags don't seem to be booby trapped.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was looking at that. The
I
chest
know. I'm
got.
kidding. I just nothing
I-
seems
that
out
was-
of order.
Booby
get it.
trap.
Booby.
So what are you using your mage hand to open?
I'm not. It's not trapped. I'm just gonna open it.
Okay.
The chest that you procured from the sea urchin.
Just that I procured. Yeah.
Okay, so that one is locked. I don't. So
Not according to Mr. Mall.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. This one is it seems to be a pretty hefty one. And it looks like it's a very sturdy chest. So you can go ahead and try to break it. But I do need an attack roll for that one.
Look at me go with my mates.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Swing and a miss.
you swing and you hit but you don't hit the lock in the good place. You seem to like you just dent the lock a little bit, like right on the corner of it. So you just kind of miss it.
Is it like a padlock, like needing a key, like stuck
Yeah,
on there, or is it? Okay.
It's a lock that's like inlaid into the chest, and you have to, and it'll open, but the mechanism is all kind of within the chest.
Okay. You know what? I see that attempt to smash open the box, and I want to take it over to Mr. Krabs and ask him if he will shear off the top of the box for us, because I don't think we're gonna get that open. If you're all right with it, Spangle.
Can I take one
Yeah,
whack at it
I'd
with
say-
hand axe? Can we try before?
If you want.
It's all of ours. You guys do what?
I can also.
Alright,
I have
I-
a dagger. I can always like pick it.
I get impatient and grab my hand axe with the blunt side and whack it as hard as I can.
That doesn't do it either. This one is like I said, this one seems very like sturdy.
Have they damaged the locking mechanism by hitting it?
No, there's just a bunch of dents and dings on the door on the chest now. But it's not, it's definitely, it's seen better days now. If only there were a key.
Could I try to pop the lock with
Pop.
pop the lock?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Sleight of
Wait.
hand?
Did we ever
Do you
figure
have
out what
thieves
was in
tools?
And the sealed leather? No.
I don't have these tools.
You guys didn't get the key when you were breathing
Wait,
underwater?
I was gonna say, there's an envelope in
Yeah,
Spangle
Spangle
has-
Luxie's sitting down in a huff, not even thinking about the possible key to the thing as you guys are banging away on it, and now she's just curious of what's in the envelope.
Could I use
What's the envelope? Is it a letter or is it a key?
Could I use a
Yeah,
dagger with like disadvantage, like with sleight of hand?
you certainly can. Spangaluxy, you are fumbling with the envelope and turning it back and forth, and you do feel like there is something in it that has weight that clinks to one side of the envelope
key
as
weight?
you turn it.
Weighs
Could it
that of a
be a
key.
Certainly feels like there's something in it, and if you're opening the letter, there may
I'm
be
opening the letter.
there is a key in the letter.
Oh wow.
I was like,
Well,
Let's
So
see
go ahead.
if Spangle Luxie puts two and two together.
Yeah. So Clovis, you are gonna go ahead with disadvantage and give me a
I was going to. I'm waiting to see if someone stops me.
no.
Ah.
I mean, Spangle certainly can speak up. They're intelligent enough.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, you guys, look at this. There was an envelope, like in another drawer of the desk, and it had a key, and that has a lock. I bet the two might go together.
I bet you're right, Spangle.
Go
Put
for
it
it.
in.
all this, and you had a key the whole time. Okay.
Unlock it.
you mean you had a key
Oh.
this whole time and while we were working on it?
If you call hitting it with your axe working on it.
That was working on it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
So
I just need you guys to soften it up a bit.
are you gonna put the key in the lock?
Yeah.
He tosses it in the ocean.
Got the key. So you turn the lock and you hear the tumblers move aside and the lock click open, and the chest opens to reveal straw packing a airtight chest that has been that somebody took a lot of care to package this beautiful blue quartz statue of a mermaid.
That was close.
Is it
I
a
was thinking
little
it would be like a leg lamp, but that's pretty
Leg
close.
lamp. It's art. It's beautiful. It's a trophy.
Chile.
I love mermaids.
It's a 9-inch 9-inch tall blue quartz statuette of a mermaid.
Ooh.
Be-
Now you do have still some silk pouches or
Got some
bags.
Yeah, Clovis, I
Probably
think that was those were your bags.
Oh yeah.
It's
Let's
not,
go.
it's not my
I
bag,
tr-
man.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Let's turn them out. I just like start turning them out on the ground.
So the first one that you turn out and dump onto the ground is filled with unmentionables. It's all dirty laundry, socks, and it looks like a white sload. So it's everything that this captain was wearing, before they met their unfortunate demise. The second bag that you turn over is it seems to be his dark sload. It is mostly a dark
all that
colored
trouble for
side.
laundry.
Is there any like cool like sailors like coat?
No, he seems like he was not a with it kind of captain. He did not dress for success. And then the third bag seems to be his mixed colors load. And you hoping beyond all hope that this fourth bag is something of value. You overturn it, and indeed there is a small little chest that does not have a lock because we don't want to spend another 10 minutes unlocking something.
Right, give it the Corbin a hit.
And shockingly, this chest, when opened, has another smaller pouch in it. And the smaller pouch is a black silk pouch, which looks like it was a very important pouch to this person. Like it's embroidered with PR on the actual pouch, and it's really fine embroidery. And the inside the pouch there are 6 pearls and 120 electrum pieces. The pearls have a gold value with which you can choose to either sell or at some point, or use for components for whatever at some other point.
And how much electrum did you say?
120 pieces.
Okay.
Jason, real quick.
Let's
That's-
go.
Sorry.
With the quartz mermaid, I would like to use my stone cunning on it and see if I can make any type of intelligible assessment of what's up with the mermaid thing.
Sure, yeah.
Other than it looks pretty.
Give me. So you make an intelligence history check.
Intelligence.
plus
A history check,
Just a history check. Okay.
and double your proficiency bonus. Oh, you don't have proficiency with it.
But it says you're considered proficient.
Oh yeah.
So you got
So you, what's
So it
your
gets plus
proficiency? Is 2 or 3?
Well, it says you are considered proficient in
Yeah.
the history skill. So
Is your proficiency 2 or is it 4 right now? I mean 3.
it's 2.
Okay. So
Yep.
you look at this mermaid and this beautiful blue quartz mermaid, and you can tell this is like a completely ornamental decorative piece, but it was done with really a lot of care in the craftsmanship. The gem that fashioned this was a very large piece of blue quartz, which is a little bit more rare than regular quartz. And is well thought of and often thought of as like a good omen to give somebody that's going to be going on a ship. So this is probably given to him by parents or something that wanted him to stay safe, and he probably kept it with him close at all times. So and you can tell that this is a piece that probably runs for like somewhere between 75 and 76 gold. So probably
Can you do it like Antiques Roadshow? Like, can you give me that kind of presentation?
Yeah, you know what? I'll set up a whole entire thing next time. There'll be like graphics, and we'll do a zoom in and
Like the shocked look, but it's worth a lot. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you think that you could probably fetch about 75 gold for it?
I found this in my grandpa's basement. I was just cleaning it out, and there, I found this thing. And
I was just fighting sharks, and just happened to find it. So we are past our time. I would say that we are we gonna make our way back to New Phandalin?
do we have time to rest, or do we have to kind of book it?
You got to book it,
Yeah.
and you are in bad shape. You got to book it, and you're gonna hope that there's nothing on the road between you and Phandalin, because you are not. If you want to make it for the thing, you cannot take a long rest.
We try to
make it for
use
thing.
these minutes to rush to town, or should we call it right now and then make the dash to town next time.
I mean, personally, I think we should do that next time,
In case something happens on the road.
In case something happens. Okay.
because there will be at least 4 chances for something to happen on the road that you'll have to deal with no spell slots.
4 chances.
Oh,
We're gonna be in trouble.
So it's nighttime right now.
It's just before night, and the storm seems to be actually thinning out a little bit, and you see, or the immediate storm, the crazy waves have all kind of dissipated, but the original storm that you saw on the horizon is still approaching at its normal speed.
Can we take a short rest?
You certainly can take like a 10-minute to get hit dice back and stuff like that you haven't used, but I think a lot of them got used last time that you were
Yeah.
on the beach.
I still have 2.
I've got 1, but I'll certainly take it now if we have that opportunity.
Yeah, you can go ahead and use them. And while you guys were kind of divvying up loot and looking at things, you certainly were resting and talking. So
On hit dice are your they're just your yeah, I got it. Okay.
Oh, nice. It's not bad.
Do I just click it down to 1, then I click it, or can I just click it and it'll go down automatically?
What?
Sure.
Ooh.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
I'd like to think it did it automatically as you clicked them.
It did not.
Oh, well then you gotta mark it off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oof. 1d4. I mean,
I'm doing it twice though. I have 2 of them.
okay. I mean, it's as good as you can get, right?
It's as good as I can get, man.
There you go.
That's
It's not bad.
That's 8. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
How is Clovis looking? I have 1 cleric spell slot left.
I also have a potion I could use. I'll use my potion too.
Yeah.
Is that 8? Is that 8?
I mean,
You're
it
using the
seems like
potion?
these potions just come from the sky.
The potion.
I know.
Kind of nice.
The potion
I
you
like
get
reach my
10.
bag. I'm like,
It
I'm
rains
thirsty.
potions.
Is anyone
Regular
else thirsty?
potions give you 10.
And when you're drinking and when you're thirsty, Surge is the
I'm
only
gonna
thing
drink
that
mine
touches
as well.
Sorry, did you give a little bit of a plug there?
I did, but
Just a little
it was.
bit.
You give me a perception check.
I said, but I'm thirsty. Nothing can quench my thirst. Like Surge.
You do feel like there is, in addition to, oh, did somebody redeem another potion?
Someone
Andy?
drank a potion and someone immediately purchased a potion for them.
Yeah. So you drink your potion. You give your little spiel, and you do feel like there's advantage that you're been granted. Like your body feels rejuvenated, and you shine a little bit shinier. Your cloak of many wonders is that much more wondrous.
It's not the sea salt either.
No,
it's really.
But that was very exfoliating. So you then see a beam of light come down from the heavens, and in front of you a surge materializes, and the familiar jingle plays off in the distance, and you are granted another potion.
Sweet.
Anybody else gonna do anything before we call it?
I think Corbin said he was taking a potion. Could have misheard.
Did you pop
Yeah,
your
I took it.
You popped your potion?
Yeah, I chugged my potion.
I'll take care of that after stream. I'll get that off of there.
Cool.
You
Anything
just-
else?
Anybody?
I gotta say,
Lou,
I'll
you
drink
just-
my potion.
You just don't want Clovis to give the recaps anymore. That's why you keep giving an advantage right at the end of a match.
Oh,
I see what's going on.
yeah. So are Kair, Beatrice, and Corbin taking potion? I mean,
Yeah.
popping potions?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I popped mine.
Okay. So I'll remove that after the match. The match.
But I will-
Yeah.
The stream.
This is my other hit die.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
So next time we'll make our way back to Phandalin and take it from there. Sound good?
Alrighty. Sounded goody.
Sounded
Sounded
good.
great.
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and playing D&D. We're gonna play some Overwatch for those that are hanging out. Anthony, you gonna continue to play?
I can play for a bit. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Have fun,
see you
guys.
Overwatch.
Key,
Bye.
thanks for being on
Bye.
time, guys. So much fun. Adios.
Sorry for dropping the F-bomb.
That's okay. That happens. We
It
can't
was funny.
can't help it.
We'll edit it in
We'll,
post.
we'll see if he ever heats up your armor again. I mean, you straight up threatened him, so. Okay, cool, guys.
You should make it into me.
No, I would never.
We're gonna go to the BRB screen. We're gonna have a 5-minute countdown to take care of like business, and I'll do a 3-minute ad so people that show up maybe won't have to watch an ad to come in. So we'll be back in 5.
See you guys.